technique doesn't work. By the way, we are live. That was a rather undramatic way of doing it. Hello, everyone. It is a Saturday before a holiday, so turnout is better than I was expecting. By the way, thank you all for coming. Today we are joined by the Rest in Peace Warriors fan. I'm kidding. There's still plenty of games left. Hello, Sass.
We can still win it all.
I wouldn't go that far.
I know.
Draymond Green had probably the funniest technical I've seen so far. It's not the funniest regular foul I've seen. Darius Garland in Game 3 was also just insane. For the rest of us who are unsports initiated, we have Alverber.
Hello. I just laughed my ass off earlier.
We have Mr. Keat-tastic.
Who's the person in the title?
What do you mean the person in the title?
The I in Rebirth.
Who do you think it is?
It looks like some kind of bird would.
Do I even have that art? Yeah, it's this is what he's talking about. That the Eye is a character you've met. It's a big deal, but we'll talk about that later.
Alright, next we have Sass. Say hi, Sass.
I was already introduced. Eat. Hi.
Yes, next up we have Lightsbane 44.
Hello.
Why is there a 44 at the end of it?
Yeah.
Because regular Lightsbane with no numbers is already taken.
Right, but why 44? Were there 43 Lightsbanes before you?
No, I don't know.
Is 43
I
your
mean,
favorite?
that'd add up by his track record in previous tabletop campaigns. But
that was Lewis. Lewis, give us your words of wisdom for today.
hi there. What do I have to say? Go play RuneScape. Old school, not the shit RuneScape. Old school is good.
And finally, we have Belber. If
Meow.
Hello,
Auto-tune meow.
what happened last time? Keat, what happened last week?
I did that last time?
No, I said what happened last
No, he did.
time. I'm asking. I'm calling for a recap. Keat, what happened last week?
He went to a brothel.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
We went.
Don't worry, I have the same problem.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what we did last time too. But in my defense, I was on my deathbed.
Oh.
We did.
Do I
Let
do
me look at the
recap?
stuff I've taken.
Should I do recap? Is that what I'm going
I
to
really
do?
don't remember.
I mean, even I relatively remember parts of what happened. I'm surprised.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep.
I mean, we
You go ahead, Alvaro.
fought the lizard guy. Remember?
Oh, lizard guy. Was that in?
So we fought the lizard guy on the dock.
Yeah, we had to erase him, right?
Lizard wizard.
Lizard.
Okay.
Mr. Reptilian Man.
I guess
He was
I
100
will take
in
care
diameter.
of the recap.
Yeah, I was trying to refresh
Yay.
Keith's memory, but it's not working.
You all went to help Rayloff Erickson.
That's right. Right. I remember.
Erickson.
Okay, go ahead, Keith.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, now you
Go ahead,
remember.
Keith.
No, Bing, that's. I just need a quick start.
Keith, can you repeat
You're
that?
cutting out, man. You're cutting out. You're cutting out, Keith.
Well, you know what? You saying that isn't going to make it any better. We were helping Matt's apprentice go on a date with his girlfriend from the same village as him, which is some sort of Viking thing.
He's an Olfin. Olfin or Viking. None of what you said is inaccurate. I just thought I'd put proper names.
Yeah, that thing.
Then
Three things. First, they went out and saw an open play, and they quite liked it. They did a second thing I don't remember and isn't important, and then they went to a fancy restaurant and they hated it. But for the most part, things turned out well. Then
You're reading it off the recap, aren't you?
yeah, we have a recap.
Because they didn't end up going through with that fancy restaurant because you are like, hey, could I do something? Like, yeah, you could do something. And they ended up going to the Cult Jammer, which is a dive for adventurers.
I definitely don't remember. I was sleepy during this time.
Tragedy struck the next day when the rumor mill began to go around. He couldn't win. And that is frowned upon in society. So basically, we had to help him how to swim, and for reasons that I don't fully remember and didn't make sense at the time. We had to fight a giant lizard barbarian so that he wouldn't interfere with the date in some way.
So, the person he's interested in has the worst luck when it comes to being around people who are on dates, much less being on dates. That is why. Because, like, oh, this very big... Like, if we get into a fight, I'm going to get my ass kicked because I'm a squishy wizard. That's not going to make me look good. So take care of him before he takes care of me.
Squishy wizard. Squishy wizard.
We took care of them. It went as well as you'd expect for a player controlled by Matt, and then we called it a day.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Anyway.
No.
I tried to flip a boat.
Oh, and he tried to flip a boat. It didn't
I tried
work.
to flip a boat.
He tried many times.
Rondi also started jangling a pair of keys.
Oh, it was amazing.
What do you mean, how it ends for a character controlled by me?
Keys for the adamantine lock.
Yes.
To be fair, I haven't gotten into why it is adamantine, but that's because there's a whole fucking later on mission that I don't want to get into just yet.
I don't know why someone hasn't stolen the lock. Forget the boat, steal the lock.
Well, so let me ask you a general question. How many boats do you think are in this city that has a lot of canals and a lot of waterways and is right next to a big effing river?
I'm assuming a fair amount of them.
A metric crap ton. So every boat owner in the past 4 months have had their boat stolen at least once.
Why would people steal boats if there's a metric crap ton of them? Wouldn't everyone have boats?
That is a question I don't think I can answer yet with your current level of knowledge, but for some reason, over the past 4 months, everyone has had their boat stolen, regardless of size, by the way. Big effing river boats to
Is it
kayaks.
the fucking Bermuda Triangle of the sea?
No, it's not. No. People are purposely stealing them, and it's not like fey nonsense. If it were fey nonsense, that would be easier to deal with.
So anyway, what happened last week?
Well, Keith, how did it end for Rayloff? You never said that.
Okay.
Yep, that about sums it up.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Okay. So, we had a poll. What did you guys vote for last time we voted?
I don't know.
I mean, you could look up what you guys voted for.
I could.
I know the answer. I'm asking so I'm not talking to myself. Can you, one of you, answer the question?
Artist of a generation.
Wrong, chat.
Have to create Nihil.
Again, wrong, chat.
Voice chat text.
Okay, you're just doing this on purpose.
Someone answer.
My mother has returned is the name of the affinity mission. Thank you, Silver, for coming. This affinity mission would be impossible without one of your characters.
Oh god. Let me take a guess.
Oh, my neighbors are moving.
Is it a secret?
I don't think I've tried to keep this secret.
Okay.
I'm spying on my neighbors.
So, are you gonna take a guess, or should I just tell the audience?
There's only been at least like one character's mom that's been around now and then. I could probably assume who.
Coming around would warn a child. Whose mother? Whose Forrest's mother? Coming around. Could result in a side quest.
No, whose mother coming around would warrant a side quest from one of your classmates?
He's coming around, right? Coming around the block.
The key point here is, if it were Miyu, I could run Miyu.
So it's not. I was on the presumption that it was. Is it not?
No, it's not.
Well, shit.
I didn't think it'd be this hard.
Crap, I was muted this entire time. Hi.
I was wondering why no one knows the same thing.
So, which one of your characters, Silver, is a mother of any kind?
Mother?
God damn it, you're referring to Marcel, aren't you?
Yup!
Is it the
Son of a
stripper
bitch.
heels mommy?
What?
Is it the stripper heels mommy?
No, mom,
No.
not mommy.
No, it's
I mean, the
Marcel,
fact that
'cause
she's
a
the
surrogate.
the fact that Billa had to ask that question.
I just know there's a character of yours that wears like stripper heels or something.
By the way,
That's all
surrogate
I'm
gives
saying.
a different impression than what it is. Not surrogate as in the traditional sense, but surrogate as in the group mom kind of sense.
Mom group. Mom's
Spaghetti.
club.
Shut up.
Group spaghetti club.
What is
Shut
hey Silver, what is the character's name? The character I'm talking about. Who's affinity
Marceline.
mission is
This is Agatha's, isn't it?
this? Yup. Once again, one of Matt's apprentices from the north, Agatha Hofstad.
Mhm.
Hofstad?
Hofstad. It's S-T-A-D.
Yeah, gotcha.
And usually
That's very
Hofstad
close
is
to sounding like the
S-T-E-D.
last name of a character on a comedic show.
So yes, this is Agatha Hofstad, and she has come to you.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me look at stream. I have not been watching. Hold on.
Bella, you need to be there to pay attention.
Well,
Meow. I was doing something while you were doing your recap.
to be fair, most of you don't do any differently. Not all of you, most of you.
Meow. Meow. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. What kind of
No,
tizzle are
it's
you on today,
alright.
Bella?
You're not the only one who
extreme
meows
kind,
during session.
actually.
Apparently. Anyway.
Yeah.
You're not the only one who meows during session. And I also am very absent-minded during session.
Yeah. You don't have a Sasquatch noise to make.
Do I? I have a Sasquatch noise to make? What's a Sasquatch
No, you
noise?
don't have one. You need to make a
Did you
Sasquatch
see it, or do I
noise.
need to go back to it for a second?
Do you see the art of the do you see
I saw the lady with the spicy sword thing in her hand. I don't know what the fuck that is. A keyblade.
Thief tools in her left hand, and then on the right, it's lightning.
It's lightning.
Anyways,
I see my ghost.
Yep. She approaches you all in your dorm room in the typical rogue fashion. She slides a note under your door asking you to meet at a particular location at a particular time.
That's not sketchy at all.
Totally.
Well, as soon as you finally memorize the location and the time, it immolates itself. It sets itself on fire. I'm sorry, immolate is a big word.
I know. I just don't remember it, so it's not going to immolate itself anytime soon.
I mean, to be fair, this is a new word to me, because... come to understand, I'm terrible at English, and it's my only language.
I only know the word immolate because it's a destruction warlock spell.
I know because I'm a
nerd.
What'd you say?
You told me.
Good.
Part of me has a feeling he doesn't want that to be hearable in the first place, but then he just started saying random gibberish as soon as he realized what he was saying was potentially dangerous.
Sama lama ding dong.
Okay, that's so yes, as you guys, the place she asked you to meet was the Tireless Hall. I probably have thought. She asked you to meet on the side of the Tireless Hall next to the Warden House.
Okay.
Who did that?
Are you Bella?
Sorry, no, it's because you said that shit and then somebody carried on with it, and it was. I don't know why, but it was so funny to me.
Oh, someone continued on with the Eminem rap. That would be sass.
I only did like the first 4 explainable words, and the rest were gibberish.
Yeah.
I see we're all giggly shits by nature today. Believe me, I am.
Bro, I need some happiness in my life right now. I've been suffering for the past couple days. Leave me alone. Yes, I am very giggly.
So Agatha, as you all get there, by the way, she's saying this and she's signing it at the same time.
Oh, yay!
She says,
"Wait, where's my moth? I don't see her on the board."
Oh, this board is not entirely important. Like, sometimes it means something, other times it's just there for a loading page.
Okay.
Right now, it's just.
I really like how you did my moth and the little character creator thing that you did. So I'm like, oh, I never see her. I'm like, oh, yay.
Yeah, so Agatha, as you get there, says, okay, welcome everyone. As you all know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little rusty. It's been a while since I've needed to use my skills. As you might also know, I am a former member of a very particular organization. She pulls out a card. This should be enough to understand what I'm talking about. For those of you who, and she like tucks it away back at her wrist, and for those of you who it doesn't make, like very sleight of hand quickly, like sort of flips it and puts it down her wrist. For those of you who it doesn't make sense for, know that I'm about 50% of what I was at this moment, and that needs to change. But more importantly than that needing to change is I recently had someone very important to who I am come back into my life. It's one problem. One very noticeable problem.
He's an abuser.
She has amnesia.
No.
Of course.
Well, to be fair, I thought she took a bullet to her head and fucking died, so it's a lot better than I was expecting.
Was this the first coconut or the third coconut?
So, did I see what card it was with that roll?
Oh, it was Replication's Bliss. Former member of the Spirit World.
Okay.
I don't know what this means. Do you know what this means, BRB?
Spirit World and
meanwhile, BRB is
are you
just
saying this
default
as your character?
Wait, is Ringo coming to this?
No, but BRB's here with Balthazar.
Hello, fart.
BRB with Balthazar? Huh.
What
did that change happen?
No.
What do you mean,
I'm
change?
allowing it for the flavor.
For
but
the flavor.
No.
This is a dangerous
I
flavor to mix.
forgot.
No, Ringo's
forgot
here.
who Balthazar
This is a
Christian.
Ringo day.
To be fair,
This is the ringer.
Hello, Christian.
Balthazar is the goblin dude.
Ringo has custody
Oh.
this month.
Custody?
Yeah,
Custody
Ringo
of-
has
Then who's the?
Ringo has custody this
the-
month.
Who's the
Because if
one
your
in the
characters
ball
have a
then again?
custody contract with BRB, is that what I'm
No, it's a
understanding? of this?
custody contract with
Guys.
me, and I don't want to be with
What
either
did
of
you
them.
say, Belber?
I said, who's the one in the ball again? Then I forgot.
June,
Oh, that's an old picture of Balthazar, too. Because Balthazar is
Oh.
in the ball.
did you forget I got you a can of
There's the
sardines?
Balthazar in the ball, and then Balthazar
I only
in
got
the
one or two.
You have one, the other one's your abuela.
Okay, but I don't want to eat that right now, especially with what happened last time. So sorry, my mom was trying to get my attention, and then
You're good.
Yeah, you're
Why
fine.
didn't you want to eat it? It sounded good.
yeah, I don't want to eat it because I don't want to. I don't know if I don't want my vomit to be all salty.
But I thought you
Wow,
loved your
okay, well,
sardines.
let's-
What happened?
Yeah, no, Bella kind of felt ill
What
for a couple
happened?
days.
You loving your sardines and always wanting your sardines, huh?
Shush, shoo.
You didn't vomit sardines, you vomited chicken.
Yeah, but I remember whatever. Well, actually, I don't want to put this on the internet. Hold on.
I don't think I've ever had a sardine.
You're not missing.
They're
much.
good. You should eat them.
Gotta work on your muting
There
sounding there.
are two schools of thought on sardines. They're really good, or you're not missing much.
What school are you in, Matt?
You're not missing much.
Gotcha.
Generally
Okay.
speaking, I don't want
Yellow.
to eat a fish that I could eat the bone, and it's not really a big deal. It's just a personal
Mhm.
thing. So yeah,
I like how we're on the topic of that, as I was just telling my mom
Yeah,
that I wanted to
Agatha
eat.
was telling us about she is 50% of what she was, and she did a little flippy thing with her, whatever was in her hand, put it back up her wrist.
Yeah.
And
Who the fuck walked around the board and then left?
Zeroku. That'd be sad.
Hello.
Oh. Okay.
so
Go ahead, Matt.
yes, I need to find a way to awaken some memories. And if my mentor has any advice, if memories got knocked out of you, they can be knocked back into you. Either that
Is he
or
in the pool floaty? What is that? Oh, never mind. I'm
No.
blind. Sorry.
Either he said that or he said memories that get knocked out of you might never come back. But I'm pretty sure, given his track record about hitting and punching things, it's the first option I said.
I see.
Mhm.
I'll go grab the coconut.
No.
Oh,
Come on. It was very, very clearly a coconut is not going to do this time around, but I admire your gumption. No, we need something hard to smack that right back into her. Fortunately, I've been given a job from a particular someone.
Well, 2 coconuts will just make them amnesia again. And I don't have 3.
Her, it's Marcel, and look, long story short, I have a job. It's taking me to a village by the name of Rotterdam. It shouldn't be anything major, but you guys have worked with Matt long enough. Last time he told you it shouldn't be anything major, you all almost died, right?
I did die. Twice, I think. Oh no, that was the Goblin Kid. I wasn't there. I have no idea.
the other.
Who is it? You said it was Balthazar, not Ringo.
No, it's Ringo.
What is this Rotterdam? Because
Because I'm not using this one.
my IRL person.
Roku, what the hell with your nat 20? What the fuck?
Hello.
Rotterdam has one very notable person who was born there.
Ooh,
And
one
that
very
is not a great thing because it's Seth. Seth's family is from Rotterdam. Not
Whoa!
You know, his parents are from Rotterdam. His parents who were murdered because Aquaria knew who they were and didn't like them. Which means that Rotterdam probably has some influence from elementals at the very least.
Lovely. I love going into elemental spaces. Don't you? I don't love going into elemental spaces.
Rotterdam, I didn't know.
This is either going to go one of two ways. Either, one, they are currently taken over by bandits, and I haven't been told this, and we're going to have to fight through a lot of bandits and elementals who have coincided and aligned with the bandits. Or two, this is going to be a nice, simple day trip, and nothing wrong will ever happen.
Let's hope for the latter.
Matt gave me this job. Zoroku, let me ask you a question. How did the last job Matt gave you go for you?
With the description of this is gonna go PT-fi, not so well.
The last mission Matt directly assigned to you was a suicide mission, Zoroku.
Yeah.
My cat superior is from Rotterdam.
The rogue cat is from...
I wonder if they know Kim de Bott, the famous racing cyclist born there in 1990.
What?
He's thinking he's talking about the real life Rotterdam.
That's an actual place?
Rotterdam is a city in the Netherlands.
In Netherlands, yeah.
A very famous city.
Well,
it's very famous? I thought it was only been only in recent years because political spaces like to politicize
well,
it.
you
Go ahead.
are in the Netherlands equivalent, according to Fritz.
Fritz says it's the Netherlands. Interesting.
Rotterdam is like their second or third largest city. It's their main port.
I'm going to be honest with you. I just threw rot, a suffix onto it, and the word damn together to make that city name. There's a guy I know played with us on the Friday game that went well. Seb, if you ever watch this, have fun in the Netherlands. Hope you guys are doing well.
Fun in the Netherlands.
Hey, you can have a lot of fun in the Netherlands. It's a good place for fun.
The second largest
very
city in the Netherlands.
Amsterdam. Yeah, the big city.
The national capital of Amsterdam. It is the problem. Oh, I'm going to say Rotterdam fun facts this entire episode.
So Rotterdam is a small village upriver from the Nantambu. It's decently
in game,
upriver, but It's not particularly it's not like a big city.
It's a village.
Yes.
Gotcha. The Rotterdam village.
Yes.
All right.
That's weird. I thought it had a population of 1,273,000.
Hey, I'm not seeing you roll a society check for that.
Well,
he's talking about the in real life Rotterdam.
Yes, and for every critical failure he gets on society, he can make mention a fact about the actual Rotterdam.
What am I rolling here? What do I need to critically fail?
Society, you need to roll in that one.
Just in that? No! Fine, every once in a while you get a CD rolls.
And it's society, not nature.
Okay, next time, Rotterdam. The next time Rotterdam comes up, you'll see a society check.
Yes. I'm going to let you mention your facts, but I just want them to be a reward for you doing something. But I can't have it be a reward for you rolling well, so it has to be the opposite.
That's a inverse. Why can it be like you have to roll
Here's a
10,
free one, though.
11,
If you're from Rotterdam, you're called a Rotterdammer.
Seth is a damn Rotterdammer!
So, by the way, Agatha says, you do know what the technical term for a catfolk is, right? By the way, this is a hero point to anyone who knows the true name of catfolk in Pathfinder.
A Fleonis Sepicana?
No.
It's Sunde?
It's Tabaxi.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Tabaxi is D&D. Pathfinder does have its own name, believe it or not.
Okay, then I
give
don't
me a
know.
second to see and look this up.
It's Amuran.
Oh, I know. The
Amuran.
name comes back from when a dam was constructed on the rock.
So, you know that quiz we never ended up finishing? The only reason I didn't say the Chizire was an Amuran instead of a catfolk was because one of the people who was seeing me make that's like, come on, you gotta call him a catfolk. No one's gonna recognize them as an Amuran.
Amuran. American! Fuck yeah.
So, here's the thing. I could use some backup. I would like you to go grab Marcel for this as well.
Is Marcel not already with us, or is Marcel
I sent word for
You sent word for
Estriel.
Ah, gotcha.
Mostly because okay, just to be clear, did you all read it in its entirety? Like, did you guys hold it over a flame for the invisible ink portion of it?
Ringo did not do that, no.
I did not do that, no. But in fact, I still have it. I didn't recall it by memory. So.
Yeah, that's not going to work. The minute you pull it out of your bag, it's going to immolate.
Yeah.
What if I first put my bag in a bucket of water?
You put your bag in a bucket of water?
I mean,
to prevent it from immolating itself?
Now, how do I get this bucket of water? Oh, I can put it into a clear vase. I can put a clear vase and then put the vase over a candle.
Sorry, Balthazar, you just make the paper go, like, you know.
You have a spacious pouch, Ringo.
And
was it Ringo or Balthazar? Oh.
Ringo is here, apparently. Ringo, you have a spacious pouch, which means that,
Also, why'd you send me a letter? I'm like a substitute teacher.
I sent it to both you and Balthazar. I guess Balthazar, got allergies to it.
Cut to Balthazar on a tropical beach.
May you not be hit by coconuts.
I was gonna say, if
I
he's sipping
deserve a
coconut,
mean
he's
day.
probably
Ow,
allergic.
a coconut. Who am
Oh, coconut.
Oh, I've been struck by a coconut. Where am I? I suddenly do not remember anything.
Mm,
I have a sudden urge to squats and get a mortgage.
Don't those things, falling coconuts can kill you, you know. So don't. Well, us, like in game, it's not gonna hurt us, but in real life, don't have a falling coconut hit your head. That can do some
It's
major damage.
alright. I've died before. I mean, maybe. I don't know that.
Anyways, yeah, we should get Marcel. Who should? Rock paper scissors between me and Ringo. Between Jiroku and Ringo. Who's going to Marcel to inform?
Why don't you both
Go to Marcel for
and
what?
skip it?
What'd you say, Matt?
Why don't you, Agatha says, why don't you just both go? Why don't you all go and grab her and meet me at the northern gate?
That's simply inefficient, but okay.
How is how is that less efficient than you all playing rock, paper, scissors because you can't decide who's going to get her?
I just determined it was going to be
Tardy.
either me. Joker goes. I just decided it's either going to be me or Ringo.
You're
other
the
two
coke addict to go pick up the amnesiac and expect them to get to the destination.
Fine,
Sounds pretty good to
let's
me.
all go.
I'll go as well. Me, Ringo, who's here?
Ringo's like, just, I am here!
I am here. I do not know. Oh, coconut, no!
Suffer.
Anyways, yeah, we all go to Marcel.
But his coconut gun, it fires in spurts. If it shoots ya, you'll
It's
probably
gonna
die.
hurt.
Are we in is this a dormitory? Is Marcel in
You're
a dorm?
in an
Or?
alleyway. Like, she's a rogue. She's gonna... So, Marcel is at your garrison.
Oh, gotcha. All good. He's in an alleyway in our garrison.
No. Agatha
rogue,
asked
yeah,
you to go
remember
to this alleyway in particular. But your garrison is in a separate district, so...
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, gotcha. Why is... What is she roguing about?
It's just kind of the funnier thing that she's a rogue, but she didn't remember that.
Amnesia does crazy
She has
things
a
to
natural
a person.
predilection to... She has a natural predilection to go to alleyways. Anyways.
She doesn't understand it, but she goes to him anyway.
Well, no. Agatha was in the alleyway. Marcel Marcel, I said very clearly, Agatha took you to that particular alleyway. Marcel is in a different district at the barracks.
Okay, my bad. I thought you said that as that like the alleyway was like a separating factor from the barracks or garrison you were talking about. Okay, to the barracks. And we at the barracks. Is she in like a particular like you said corner of the barracks, or is she like?
That's up to Marcel's player to decide where she's at the
Go ahead,
time.
Marcel's player. When we approach the barracks, where are you at?
Playing
Maybe
patty
fair,
cake
probably.
party.
I was gonna say she's probably sitting around just kind of like strumming her lute.
Ooh, like in the middle of the barracks, or
yeah,
like in the cafeteria, or in a room or something. Where would she be strumming her lute?
And I guess she could probably be more of like more towards the outside, I guess, or something. Or if she ended up
Oh,
deciding to sit
okay.
inside to do it.
Gotcha. Let's see if we can find you in a single roll. Come on.
Hold on, let me try.
I think that's good. Ah, damn it.
Darn. No Rotterdam fact.
Rotterdam Pact. I didn't even mention that place. Don't roll it again. Please don't roll again.
So, what I feel you guys
Be
are
fine.
what I feel you guys are forgetting is the fact that
Oh.
no, I cut out there for a purpose. I feel what you guys are forgetting is that you all are leaders in. You guys have a PA system. It's a barracks.
God damn it. I wanted to make it harder for us, but no, we just have to.
Dr. Marcel. Dr. M. Marcel.
Well, Dr. Martha, please report to whatever we decided to make. Please report to da. And please be.
report to
Yeah,
the
it's really
front
just a
desk.
magical crystal.
It's a magic. True. The sending stone.
Unless
A magical
you have
crystal, that generic magic
amnesia.
crystal in every fantasy setting.
Unless you
The
have
sending.
amnesia, in which case, with the person that please doesn't know who they are, come to the front desk if you understand that concept.
She just has a sending. She just has a sending stone that goes bring. And she's like, "Well, what is it?" Like, go to this place. Out. That's it.
Oh, my pages on our table's ready.
All right, so we meet up with Marcel, and we inform her. I assume. Do you want to play that out, Matt, or do you want to
Yes,
just?
that is the whole
It's
purpose we're doing this for. Please play it out.
Hi, Marcel.
sorry,
I don't know why
I
we're
was just
here.
wondering. Oh, shut up. That's not what you say. Come on.
That is kind of what I say.
Because so Ringo just kind of walks up and he's like, "Hi, I don't know why we're here."
I have amnesia, you see.
Badon. Initiative.
Fearby hit their
Don't
head on
worry
a
about
coconut.
that. That's for the next map.
Okay. I guess Shiroku just says, "Hey, Marcel, we're been tasked to go on a mission. And we've been tasked to get you for it. So bring your stuffs, your loot, whatever you need, and we'll head to a place called Rotterdam."
Huh.
You can roll it. You can roll it.
I wasn't entirely sure that there was anything I needed to go on, but alright.
Yeah. And
if duty calls for extra people, I'll come along.
and if anything helps jog your memory, be sure to tell us, or at least we've been informed that it might help.
Alright.
Sort of.
Not entirely sure what the importance of that is, but alright.
And you arrive at the northern gate, and Agatha is there, and she walks up to you, is like, "Hey, Marcel, it's good to see you." She hugs you, it's like, "Oh, right, sorry, forgot. You don't remember me."
Have you tried? I know you don't.
She shakes her head and laughs, like, "No, it's okay."
Have you
I know you
tried
don't like-
spinning around very fast?
I have heard that holding your breath or drinking water can cure it.
Can cure what?
Amnesia?
Really?
I could also give you I could also scare you. That might get rid of your amnesia.
I think you're talking about hiccups.
Oh! I have amnesia.
By the way, Ringo, you could have rolled society, but now it's too late. We're going to the next map.
Oh no!
On your
Anyways.
way to Rotterdam, you run into, it goes by a
Oh, we're
new
on-
name, but you would know it as a Marid.
No, this is something that my Raphael. This is something that my Raphael character would know, but
That's a sexy mermaid man.
This is what was in the wait, Keith. This was in Raphael's ball the entire time. I'm Marid before he disappeared.
Raphael had a ball.
Yeah, you forgot about it.
Raphael pondered
Yeah,
an
the crystal
orb, and I
ball.
forgot.
He got a crystal ball with a Marid in it at the mansion, at the yeah. But anyways,
Yeah, the
those
haunted
Marids.
mansion. Remember that?
And Tardy
Yeah.
is currently passing it to Frondy like a ball.
So
No, that's a
Raphael
different
would just
campaign.
Raphael would just sit in his
Campaign.
room pondering an orb with a shirtless buff man in it. Good to know.
I'm not sure if he was shirtless. Was he shirt? I don't recall.
This is a basic
Oh, no, was he?
Marid. This is a basic Marid. The Marid, your Ukta is like a different breed of Marid altogether.
He's a different kind. Also, why does he take up more spaces? Is he a giant?
Yeah, Marids are all size large.
Oh, gotcha.
They're a genie, remember? And as you are walking
Oh!
your way to Rotterdam, it comes up to you and says, I would recommend you turn around. Fate does not favor your boldness.
He sounds
Dude,
nothing like Robin Williams.
We'll see
Gonna
about
do
that.
a perception check about the perception check is trying to figure out his intentions. For Shiroku. Maybe I should have tried Tao. No, I'll do Shiroku this time.
I would have been kind of tempted to roll Marcel to see if she would understand.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to
that
get a.
goes, but she probably wouldn't understand what's happening.
I guess I want to get a quick gist of what is he like? Is he like actively doesn't want us to enter the area? Like he's part of those thugs or slash allied to the elementals thing, or is he just
He
like
is telling you
he
to
wants
turn
to warn us?
around or else.
That's it. Okay. Jiroku quickly asks, "What makes you want to prevent us from going there?"
As I said,
keep going over there.
fortune does not favor your boldness. Go against me if you want to go against fortune. Turn around if you want to live.
Yeah, but why though?
I do not need to explain myself to peasants and mortals of the lowest caliber.
I'm not a
Adonis
Nerds.
likes testing his luck.
Well,
I am not a
Tardy's
peasant.
here.
I am disinherited
Aw.
nobility. There
If
is
only
a difference.
Adonis was here.
Wait, my character
If you-
isn't here
if
currently,
you-
is he?
No,
It could
you're
have been
on the
fun
board.
if you.
I figured you'd go with Zeros today.
Yeah, my character says, yeah. I personally take offense to that, you know.
He looks at you and says, You
I need to mark
should
her open.
be somewhere else right now.
That is
You
correct.
should be somewhere else right now.
Very deep voice,
Hello,
gravelly.
Christian.
Somewhere else right
I was gonna-
now.
Who
I was
did
trying
that?
to.
Why
Hi.
are you here? Shouldn't you be somewhere at Arcadia? You are somewhere at Arcadia. Why are there two of you?
There's several of me, honestly. I don't like to keep all my eggs in one basket.
Okay, look, be honest with me. Are you as powerful as you are now?
The more whole version of me is way stronger than I am now.
Thank you.
Way stronger.
Thank you.
To
Well,
clarify.
I cannot grant you a wish. Know that in your darkest moment, you will find a wish at your disposal. For you being honest with me.
This is the
Fair
Marid
enough.
who's talking
I'll
about
take you up
that.
on that.
But once again,
Also-
it's a wish from a Marid, so choose your words carefully. Not that will help you. My people
Would we
are known
take-
for
would
being
you-
petty.
Quick question, Matt. Would you consider Moritz like a djinn, like one of the evil like genie sort of things? That's like, oh,
Well,
twist
the
your
gins
words.
are something different.
So there are
Oh, they're
several
different.
types
Okay.
of genies, but
Mhm.
and this is a controversial opinion. It is not the official opinion. Marids are the worst to get your wishes from, because a fire genie will make your wish turn on you, and it's by the books turning on you. A Marid will do what they feel is fun, regardless of whether or not it fits the criteria for your wish in the fullest form.
I understand.
Marids are vibe-based, you see.
Moritz are very like, we're gonna do a little chicanery here.
Yeah, no, he's correct, actually. Marids are very much vibe-based.
Gotcha,
You want
yeah.
wealth? I think you want to be on fire.
No,
gonna be like, you want
wealth. I feel it'd be funny if you were pierced by 1,000 gold coins.
Ouch. That hurts. And will kill you.
Also, I am not a commoner. I am a disinherited aristocrat. There is a very important difference.
He looks at you in particular, points his trident at you, and says, "Correct. The difference is that you're no longer nobility because nobody wants you to be."
Damn.
Well, I can't argue with a 12-foot-long trident, so I won't.
So I take that you'll be turning around.
Well, there's 8 of us.
Is there anything we can do to help pass through, or are you
Can I
strictly...
perceive our chances? Can I also society Rotterdam?
You can do neither of those things unless you
Damn.
want
Hello,
an
the
Arcana
nat
check.
20.
Arcana, okay.
Aww. What'd you say, Alvaro?
I said Bella with the nat 20.
Yeah, I rolled their initiative while I'm thinking about it.
Wow.
Oh, do we need to roll initiative? Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
eventually
trying to
this
be
conversation will
diplomatic.
break down.
No, I'm still wanting to be diplomatic.
You know what? He's feeling whimsical, and he doesn't like his chances entirely, so he's like, I will let you buy on the basis of how you answer 3 questions. There is a right answer to these questions, but
African or European?
There isn't. Okay, not that kind of question. But there is a right answer to these questions, but there won't feel like a right answer.
There won't feel like a right answer. Okay. I'll let my other mates answer.
You can all answer the question, and as long as one of you gets each of these questions correct.
One of us gets all of them correct. Okay.
No, not
okay, guys.
As long as one out of all of your answers is correct. Doesn't have to be the same person each time. So let's start off with the first question. What do you do when there is an evil you cannot defeat through just means? Do you stain your hands with evil to defeat evil, or do you remain steadfastly just as evil persists?
I'm going down with that evil. I'm lying in bed with that evil. Let's go.
I'm going with Shiroku. Shiroku would probably go with A. Option A.
None of you have seen the correct way about this yet.
B. Give it to me.
I would like.
Wait, hold on, Sass. We've been asked these questions before.
No, Sass has never been asked this, but you have, and you answered incorrectly.
No,
what?
They're trick questions. They're all trick questions. I just can't remember the answer.
Philosophy.
This isn't fair. Matt was answering them last time.
The vibe-based Marids. Does anyone else have the right answer?
Once again, I will put this question out there once again. What do you do when there's an evil you can't defeat through just means? Do you stain your hands with the evil to defeat the greater evil, or do you remain steadfastly just and let the evils persist?
I'd stay fastly just and beat it anyway.
Frondy says he hits things until they shut up.
Because I'm a chill dude like that, and can I roll a recall knowledge thing?
Can't recall knowledge. I need to remember.
By the way,
Not fair.
both answers have been answered, and neither of them are correct. That should...
Yeah, neither of them are correct. I know. It's just.
One second.
Frondy immediately protests. What do you mean I did the correct thing? That's what I always do.
It's
How is
Frondy.
it wrong?
Frondy's.
It is correct.
Hold up, Frondy.
Yeah, I like to buy a vowel. I passively cast Detect Alignment.
Whoa.
The Marid is chaotic neutral, but what I think you are looking past is the fact that the answer isn't one of the options he gave you, meaning you have to think
Yes, I know. I tried to do that. Did that not work?
What did you say, Keith? What was the option you said you tried?
I said I would stick to my morals, but I'd beat him anyway.
To be fair, that is still option B.
It's not
Why
option
the
B.
fuck would a Marid care about this?
I thought option B was distinctly saying letting evil win and having no...
Guys, there's a option C to this question.
I know there's an option C, but you were talking the last time this happened, and I don't listen to you.
Personally, I take the route that does the least possible collateral damage. I'll sabotage them through subterfuge rather than taking a direct approach. Good, evil, does it matter? No, I don't think that things are such black and white answers to life's problems. They rarely ever are.
I turned to the group. Alright, look, we've already failed the first question. I'm going to beat him up.
Hold up. Wait a second. I want to see the Marid's response to Zeros, and then we can make a determination.
Oh, what's your response, Jin?
There are still
What's
two of you
Jin,
who have
it's-
yet to answer my question. Hopefully one of them will
Two of
detect
us?
the fault
Oh, my
in
God.
this question.
I think
Is a
Marcel
berry. I say we beat him up.
To be fair,
Marcel-
Agatha is here. That is...
Agatha.
Tardy hasn't answered the question.
Why hasn't Agatha said anything? She probably knows
If
the
you
answer.
spend a hero point, I will answer this for you.
Damn you, Agatha.
Tardy hasn't answered the question.
Go ahead, Tardy, answer the question.
I hit the bad one, so they stop being bad.
Typical. Tardy,
Who
no.
wants to sacrifice that hero point?
I'll sacrifice.
burn it.
I
I've
would
got,
have gone
like,
with
50 of 'em.
something, but it's like I don't know how much Marcel.
Or we could just beat him up.
on
I
this.
Or we could just beat him
would
up.
say, regardless of what option you choose, evil will still persist.
I mean, I knew the answer to this question. I just refused to dignify it with an answer.
Damn. That's fine, Fondy.
That's out of character.
I don't think Tardy would understand the question, and I don't think Fondy would
Exactly.
care.
Nor would
Yeah,
Fondy.
yeah.
Fondy would just hit the problem.
Yeah. It's okay if your character would be like, I wouldn't say the right answer, even though you're out of character, you know what the right answer is.
But
that's fine.
if any of you are unaware of what that question is, it's usually coined the evil paradox.
If I may interject and add my wisdom to this.
Oh, Christian's here.
Yes, if you murder a murderer, the number of murderers in the world stays the same.
You kill yourself.
You can commit suicide. You can,
So
Yeah, not if you kill him by jumping out of a window with him.
So to be fair, Pete, your answer is another option, but it does not meet the requirements. I like the answer of waiting until there's a good way to defeat the evil justly. That's my personal answer.
Waiting.
But the actual answer, by the way, Will, the reason the Marin is asking you this question is particularly because he wants to fight you, but he wants to make it seem more fun, like you could get out of it.
Oh, that wasn't my... Oh, I was going to fight him, but that wasn't my answer. My answer was like, no, I reject this concept where evil wins. They kill it while still being good, because I'm just a Chad.
No. he goes. That's all he has to say.
I don't have to wait. I'm gonna Doomslayer him.
Dude, would you say Will like that? What you were saying to Will that the Merid was just asking questions to bait us into attacking, or at least just find a.
Well, he's
No,
gonna
the
give you a
Merid's
chance to
asking a
get out of
question.
fighting him, but
The Merid wants to fight us, so he gave us a bullshit question.
yes.
Yay! So what
let's
is he
fight
doing
him.
now?
Well, no.
Are we fighting him now?
No, you
or-
still have 2 questions. You can get out of this.
We can. Okay. Second question. Thank you, Agatha.
All right.
So,
Yes, thank you.
next question. What should you do when you come to a fork in the road?
Should I do it if I go and get a fork in the road?
I keep walking.
They come into a fork in the road.
You come across a fork in the road. What should you do?
I open the fridge and I put it in.
You put the fork in the fridge?
No, it's a joke from the old trick question. How do you put an elephant into a fridge? Well, you open the door and you put it in.
Juroku would respond. He
Channel your
like,
inner
I
sports
find-
person to get this.
I was
answer
about to say, if I see a fork in the road, I would pull it out to the best of my ability. Because he perceives it as a literal fork instead of the past.
Ringo's
he
actual
looks at
answer
you
is,
as like,
I just keep
just
walking.
to be clear, are you saying you would take it?
Yes! Nothing more.
That is the correct answer. When you come
I
into
go
a
to
fork
high
in the road,
five.
take it.
I go to high five Juroku.
Woohoo! Thank you, Ringo. I love trying to test my strength.
Yeah, teamwork. Yay!
There are 2 guards blocking the path you are currently taking. One of them tells you that one of them only tells lies, and one of them only tells the truth. And they're both guarding a door. One door leads to hell, one door leads to heaven. What question can you ask the guard that will lead you to the correct door? You have 1 question you can ask.
I hate that I feel like I've heard this before, but I don't
We've
remember.
heard all of these.
Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts because I've heard it, but I don't remember.
You remind me of
There's
the
a
babe.
joke. There's a joke response I have regarding like.
Well,
outside
if you
character,
were
but
the
go
other
ahead.
guard, which door would you take? Would be the question that I would ask.
That is the correct answer. Very well.
Oh.
Fate has favored you today. However, I don't know if favored is the correct term, but you'll see that when you get there.
Oh, thank you.
How does that solve the question? One of them would point to the heaven door, one of them would point to the hell door.
No,
if they were
both of them would not want to go to hell. So the one who lies would point towards the door that leads to hell, and
go ahead.
So the whole point is, if you ask them, if you ask what would the other guard point to, if you were the other guard, which door would you choose? They'd point towards the same door, because the one who always lies would point. Or which one would you choose to get to heaven? They'd point towards the same door, because the one who would always lie would point towards the door that leads to hell, and the one who would always tell the truth would tell the truth and point towards the door that leads to hell, because the other one always lies.
Or he would point to the one that he would go to go to heaven, which would be the door to heaven.
No, if you were the other guard.
Yeah, if you were the other guard.
You're asking the guards that question, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Basically,
I thought the question asked was, which door should I go through?
They're put in a situation where they have to both point to the door that leads to hell.
Yeah.
So
I would
yeah,
just
they
ask
both.
them a question not related to the door, like, am I a giant frog? Is this a pink dragon?
You only get
I go
one
with the
question, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
a pink dragon, and then I would know which one's mine.
Right, but you
But then
wouldn't
you
be
wouldn't know
any-
the door.
Right, you wouldn't be any
But you wouldn't
closer.
know the direct. You have to. Yeah, you wouldn't. You have to know. You have to bake into the question where which direction.
Well, that
Yeah. You have to
Right,
address two
because
things at once.
the
You
one
have to
that
just.
always lies isn't necessarily guarding the door to heaven, right?
Yeah. It's not the it's a scenario where it's like you have to do two things in that single question. You have to figure out which one's lying, and you have to figure out in that same question which door is the correct door to go through. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What's the third question? Giant blue man.
That was the third question.
That
No!
was
the
the third
second
one.
question.
No.
I'm sorry. It's answered the second question. Remember the fork and the
Oh,
road?
that's right. We high five. Yay, we win!
Oh my god.
What is it?
So
Oh, so it looks like this. Is it filled with like thugs all about as we start approaching this place,
You
Matt?
are welcome to place yourself in any of the squares those two cover. As
Any
you
of the
walk
squares.
into the village of Rotterdam, you find yourself a series of puddles near the gates.
puddles near the
No,
gate.
no, we're not doing
Damn
that.
it. Damn
Puddles
it.
near the gates.
Well, clearly this is just water, and I should ignore it.
It's a puddle. It's a puddle.
No.
I know this is more of a joke, but before I got in with you guys, but still, I'm just gonna say it's a puddle. It's a
okay,
puddle.
Seth. It's for the best. You don't know. It's a very worn out joke.
Okay. Let's see, two groups of waters. Is it like? Let me draw this. Is it like here? And here?
Oh,
Are those the
by the
puddles?
way, roll me initiative as the puddles are not
Okay.
puddles.
Gotcha. Oh, you determine where the puddles are then, because I don't.
No,
I
the
mean-
puddles are not puddles.
Yeah.
I don't know. This looks like a puddle to me.
Why am I rolling
Oh
perception?
my god.
Ah! I rolled a that one on my initiative. No. Let me see if I have any feats. No. The puddles aren't puddles. They're not puddles.
Soylent Green is people.
Violet green is people. This is an aspect of the elemental still being here, I guess. Let me erase my circles. 1 second.
Is that everyone? Tardy, Zero,
Tardy, Zero,
Amaryllis.
Yeah.
Agatha,
Bingo.
Marcel? Is Marcel there? There you are. Hello, Marcel. Do you want to
got
be in
it.
the front? I think you should be at the back. Wait, you're a rogue. Never mind. You're good.
No, she's a bard.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought when I saw the pictures. Like, aren't you
Well,
a
you wanna
bard?
switch
Yeah,
with
I'm
her,
like, yeah,
Zeroku?
just had to remember that she was.
Also, I need
I
to
guess
fix
I
your
could be
token
close to the front.
because for some reason I didn't do it correctly. I'll fix it
Oh,
between
okay.
sessions.
Thank you. I shall use my armor to help. I'll see what I can do. Crap, I still can't use champion's reaction, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I can't. Damn it. Damn you! Being level 5 instead of level 6.
Marcel, you get to start us off on our first combat today.
Oh boy, alright. God, again, I haven't played Marcel in a bit again, so I don't know what to do.
Bard things.
I need to look through my stuff here. God, I don't know.
Keith, do you remember the first things you do as your bard character?
Is my bard character? Well, the first thing I do as a bard is that I do all of my fancy abilities that make people better.
They're currently only at the point where they can do Inspire Defense or Courage.
I always did Inspire Courage, not Inspire Defense, because you can only do one at a time, I think, at that level.
Fair enough.
And
Am I right about that?
I'm kind of like, I don't know what to
composition.
start off with here.
You can lingering composition, roll a performance check, and then
Alright, so performance, and then whichever one I'm doing then.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh no, it's the water elemental.
Yep, that should be good enough for a success. Let me pull up the GM screen so I can get DC by level.
Inspire courage.
Just a regular success for now.
Neat. Thank you.
So for 3 turns you get this, and then you have 2 actions remaining. What are your spells looking like, Marcel?
Oh, hell, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends. I've got the projectile, got...
It really sucks that
missile.
By the way, if you ever make this
magic
character...
missile. What level?
I've got up to 3.
Yeah,
By the way,
use
if you ever
a
make
2
this
action
hard...
3rd level magic missile or something else. Really, it's up to you, but magic missile's always good. Actually, I'd wait to use it till next turn, so you could use 3 actions, but you could use it now, and either way, it's still good.
I could wait on it.
If you ever make this hard, give that face, I will murder you.
You also have the gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll wait on the missile, I'll do something else.
Fire reload.
Alright. Yep, I will throw that
Which one are you firing at? Left?
Probably the closest, so probably the left
Can
one.
you... Is it right if you color code these and that?
Yes, but also that's a crit.
Ooh.
That is
Nice.
the crit DC. You found it. Congratulations.
Let's fucking go.
So do we have +1?
Yes. Also, +1 to damage, so that's another 2 points of damage.
You could just...
But also, that's a crit without the Bard Song, so...
Because I don't have a second one to do?
You have to reload your gun.
Ah, okay.
But it is it immune to Frightened? No, it is not. It is Frightened 1.
Whoa, this water is frightened. Also, Zeroku looks at you and says, you can fire into those things?
Apparently. I didn't know it could do that.
So, it's going to make a wave strike at BRB.
BRB!
Which one? Green, blue, or red?
BRB off the tightrope. Oh shit.
BRB can attack.
Well, let's see. Well, I don't even have to look that hit. Let's see if it's a crit. It is a crit!
No.
Also, plus push pull, it's gonna pull you into it.
Well.
Oh, shit.
Well, what is
dear.
Well, it's gonna try. Sorry, 1 second. The monster's last action was a success with the strike that lets pull. Yep.
It needs to be an athletics roll. Wow. 13.
What is... No. What is your fortitude DC on BRB?
My fortitude is E13.
So that is a failure.
Ah! No.
Did I press fortitude instead?
No, it's...
I think it's only DC. It's only DC.
And the
I think
second
it's only
one will miss.
But what about
the second
this?
one will crit miss. Nope, no Rotterdam. For you.
No Rotterdam.
Okay, child. What do you want to do? You're surrounded by living waterfalls that are actually puddles.
No,
I'm surrounded by waterfalls that are puddles?
Yeah, they were puddles.
They're actually pretty big waterfalls. They just jump out of the ground.
It's a running gag. I don't expect you to get it.
Can I just, like, float over?
Float?
You are currently next to
like...
them. What do you want to float over towards?
What am I supposed to float over towards? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you're fighting these, like, living water... bodies of water. Here's a picture for you.
They just attacked us out of nowhere,
yeah.
Gala.
So you're in a fight.
Do you see your character token? Do you see your character token, Bella, in the bottom of the screen?
Can I like wait, am I supposed to attack them, or am I supposed to run away, or what?
Well, you can attack them. They've taken damage already, so you know you can attack them.
They can get hurt.
They can bleed.
They can bleed. They can bleed.
Found out because the bard shot him. Shot one anyway.
Actually, Bella, with how close you are to them, you could do a spell and a boost Eidolon and attack this turn, so you just can't do the Grievous Strike, so there's a lot.
What spells do I even have?
Let's see. You have Evolution Surge and Extend Boost for focus. Guidance, Message, Shield, Light, Haunting Hymns damage, Void Warp is damage, Boost and Reinforce. Reinforce makes your Eidolon more defensive. Charm and Calm, Blur, Fear, Haste, and Vampiric Feast.
Doesn't the Charm and Calm thing make them like calm down or something?
Yes, you could
use it in social situations.
Isn't it not very effective though?
If you use your highest level, it'll probably be effective.
Wow.
Can I make the water not fight us then?
Maybe. Let's see. A 10-foot burst. Let's see how many of these you can get based upon where I've placed them.
Oh, occult spells. I'm so unused to these. Calm signature. You forcibly calm creatures in the air, soothing them into a non-violent state.
And the will DC is 21.
If they succeed that,
it's a 3rd level spell, and that means that it does not have the incapacitation downside.
Oh, neat.
Blue succeeds. Succeeding still makes them have a -1 penalty to attack creatures.
Yep.
And you can sustain that for up to a minute.
So about 10 rounds. So
Yep.
keep on. 20 rounds or 10 rounds?
10 rounds. So you have one action remaining. You can act together and do something, or you can
act together.
What else can I do? Can I do anything else to make them stop? Can I I can't restrain the water, can I? Can I freeze the water?
It's alright.
Well, you don't have any way of freezing them, but you can grapple them, and you can act together to reinforce your Eidolon, making them harder to hit, or at least making making them harder to hit. And then you could have your thing make an athletics check to grapple it. That way, you can try and get it to calm down more.
The ghost tries to grapple.
Okay.
What the hell?
Green is crit success grappled.
Ooh. I want to do a bunch of other grapples.
2 nat 20s today. What the hell?
I'm gonna get some rope and I'm gonna tie around it.
Alright, so let's see. We're gonna do the act together thing. We're both gonna attack.
Oh.
What are you attacking in particular, and what with?
Well, they're right in front of us, so Beard is going to attack with Jaw.
Towards the green, I guess, yeah.
And he's going to do the boost Eidolon.
Focus spell.
And then he's going to freeze time, look at Merugio and say, if you ever make this 2+4, I will murder you. And then he returns time, and then he...
Just for that.
Remember, you share multiple attack penalty with BRB.
Right. So I can do something that doesn't have that. He's going to do a knowledge check to learn more about these things. I don't think anyone's done that yet.
Arcana or Nature?
Nature. Hero point.
No!
Society. No!
Rotterdam
you
knowledge,
can give
help
me
me!
one fact about
Oh.
real waterfalls. But these waterfalls, their best save is will, is what you get from that nat 1.
Lightspan 44.
Did you know waterfalls are falling water?
No, I did not.
Oh, you have one action left, Ringo.
Oh, I'm gonna try again.
You can't try again after nat 1.
Oh, I'm going to use my penknife that I never use.
It's not a critical miss.
I hate it here.
Well, Red doesn't like you either. He's gonna try and hit you with a wave.
Oh.
Then he's gonna pull you in, or try to. What is your fortitude DC, Ringo?
Well, that hits this another crit. One sec. E12.
E12. That is just barely a... That is just barely... You both have 28 hit points, remember, so... yeah, no, you are successful at not getting pulled in. It's gonna try a second attack.
Ah, the puddles are pulling us in! The puddles are pulling us in!
Why are they only attacking me?
Agatha is up. Agatha's got an electric arc, blue and green, who are both immobilized or flat-footed from one thing or another.
I take that my turn was delayed.
Oh, no, you are up next, correct. You rolled a bit late. I didn't have that adjusted. You want to go, or do you want to... I think something's wrong with Agatha's
I am
sheet,
here.
So...
I am back.
Oh, you need to roll initiative, Will.
Yeah. Do it.
Is anyone near
how
me
much did
taking
I
damage?
Ringo is almost dead.
Ah.
Are they within one tile or?
Yeah, they're within one tile.
They can have a one action heal from my spell. And in addition, I am going to
The thing with them
Vampiric
being pushed.
Feast the nearby water elemental.
The thing with them being pulled in is that I think I could touch them from here, so I have to lay on hands.
No, he wasn't pulled in.
Oh, he wasn't.
Nope.
My bad.
It's half of 17 is 8.5, right? So that's 9 on the successful fortitude save.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
30, you can go up next, unless you...
Okay.
You can go up next, yeah.
Alrighty. So which one's been taking damage?
Green and red.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Red to the
start
left, green to the
punching
right.
green.
Okie dokie.
Well, actually, So, yeah. So I'm gonna cast ball lightning.
On green.
On green. That is a success. Roll another d6 for damage.
Oh, you said you were. I thought you were asking me. But yeah, 5, so that'll be...
That plant
7.
creates a ball of fire.
No, one more.
Then, yeah, I'm gonna have Brondy punch it twice.
Why are the 2 tardies?
What?
Hmm?
Yeah, you
Sorry?
were already on the board, but if you want to be there, that's fine.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
I
2
was
of
on the
you.
board?
Oh.
Yeah.
My mistake. I'll just put myself here.
It's not like it matters. You have reach.
Yeah, I've got the range. Okay. So, yep, then I'm gonna do a branch and a vine.
Okie dokie. On green, right?
That is the end of my turn. On green.
So, Agatha, once again, same strategy as before. Electric Arc. 2 reflex saves on things that require, or that are flat-footed, which means there's an extra 2d6 of damage.
Wait, an extra 2d6? What?
They're a rogue.
Oh, the rogue. Okay, right.
With the spell thing where they get their
Yep.
sneak attack on spells.
Ah.
Plus, there's Inspire Courage going on.
Alright. I told you to do Inspire Courage, but if you had done Inspire Defense, I wouldn't be nearly dead.
26 divided by 2, 13.
I mean, I think Marcel has like some healing stuff.
It's all good.
And then she is going to follow that up with a Replication Bliss for... That's a 4. Not a crit miss. Blue is up. This, by the way, take -1 from all of these rolls, Oroku. That's a hit, not a crit hit because of the -1. Bella, your con spell saves Oroku from being crit. Good job. She's gonna try and pull you in.
Let's go!
What is your fortitude DC, Sass?
Sass.
Sasquatch.
Oh, wait, Bella cast Inspired Courage? Nice.
No,
Mike,
Bella,
it's your
My bad, my
turn.
bad.
Call.
You didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. I said my fort is 12 plus 10, so 22, right?
Yep, so...
Saving throw plus 10, yeah.
Nah. You're always stopping people.
Don't mind my mother in the background. Hold on.
Keep going.
She's talking about wrestling stuff. What the? My Discord. Let me.
That
No.
You're good.
That should be a second attack.
That should be a failure.
Yep.
Hold on.
Oh, right.
My entire
Also, it
Discord
wouldn't pull
doesn't
you
wanna.
into it. It pulls you up a peg, though.
It pulls me up?
Yep.
Oh, it does pull me up. Wow. Wait, why?
Because you're support.
There we go.
Yep, it'll make
I
you take a
couldn't
5-foot
do
step
anything.
to do much of anything. Zeroku!
Well, in the position I'm in. Let's see. Let me see. I was looking at
Your
things
time
beforehand.
to brawl.
I legitimately was thinking magic missile because I think I just need to ping them a couple more, but I might have
I've
to do
actually
a
got a
bit more.
magic missile on standby too for a good old red over here when mine comes up.
Mhm.
So you want a 3-action magic missile green, then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Wait, what? That's a free action?
No, 3-action.
Oh, 3 action.
Not 1, not 2,
Green.
but 3 of them things.
I know. I'm just thinking because if what's the health status of my mates? Because I thought there was one who hasn't been healed yet. I think you said that.
No, Keith
Bingo.
got 15 healing. He still
Okay.
needs more, but...
He does need more.
But you are not in an advantageous position to do that.
I know. If I can bop, how many? I can do a 2 action or 3 action, and then bop one of them with the gauntlet I have.
You can use your Morning Star too, but yeah, 2 action and then bop.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a 2 action. I want to do level 2.
Stop stealing Kirkfall's dick. Not doing
What?
that.
Hey,
I'm doing it.
Hey, I would like to point out that this guy comes before Girkfall in the timeline. Maybe this is one of Girkfall's many idols.
No, he is not.
That's rude.
And the bop. That's towards the green.
Hit it 3 more times. For a 3rd
Damn
level magic missile.
Hit it 3 more times?
Yep. The macro.
Oh, sorry. The macro. My bad. Did you hit the macro? Or do you want me to
do
do
it a couple more times.
Okay, my bad.
5, 9, 12, 15.
Come on.
Okay,
Come on.
attack roll.
Macro is bang.
Fun
Damn it.
fact,
Okay.
these are actually immune to bleed like they should be.
That makes sense.
But that's a hit, so that's why I mentioned that.
Oh, it does. I didn't know 20 hit. Wow.
Yeah, no, a 30 is an exact crit.
Wow.
How can it bleed? It's made of water.
It can bleed
Marcel.
water.
Being a little bold here.
Your turn, Marcel.
Is there by chance I could do a missile on red and then try and shoot at green, see if that'll do anything?
Yeah, you can do a 2-action magic missile on red, and then shoot at green.
Alright.
You will have to reload it before you fire it.
She did that last turn.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So roll that out. And then I was gonna say, would
you want to use a
roll-
level 3 one so you can get an extra dice on all of those?
Yeah, I could roll out a 3-level one.
Yep.
Alright, I'll go ahead and do that. Alright.
Green
then
will
would I
have
be-
light cover. Also,
Alright.
Seiya is grappling it, so if you
Just imagine the
critically
ghost
fail
woman.
without the one. Bam,
Imagine the-
headshot, bam, headshot, bam, headshot.
No! I'm gonna try my best here. I will try. Please. Okay.
Hey, bird song. That's crit. It's gone.
Yippee!
Yay.
Amaryllis,
Shot
let's
it
talk
red and
about
took down
how you
green.
sustain a spell. You spend an action to sustain it. That's all.
Alright, while everybody does their thing, I need to go take my medicine.
So, what do you want to do this turn, Melber? Do you want to sustain it, keep the -1 going? Do you want to do spells?
So what can I do again, or what's happened so
Can
far?
The one next to you has gone down.
Yay!
One of them is still under the effects of a -1. You need to spend an action to keep that -1 up if you want to. You don't have to spend that action, you can let it drop. But you have to spend that action to keep the -1 on it.
Sustain.
Can I summon my ghost girl?
Oh, your ghost.
Do
Sustained,
something?
Your Honor.
Okay.
The ghost girl is already
Can I-
here in front of you.
Can I do anything with my ghost girl?
Oh yeah. Do you want to attack? Do you want to continue grappling? What do you want to do?
Can I? Wait, I was trying to be nice to them, but I kind of want to hit them.
We're
now.
taking them
What can I
down.
do?
Sorry,
What can I hit them?
they've been trying to
What can I
kill
hit them
us.
with?
So remember, your big action is Furious Strike, so you can do something
Yeah, you
like.
I'm gonna strike the water.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Can I actually just punch the water? Is that going to
Yes.
work?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what we've been
Are
doing.
you
Yeah.
serious?
Yep. But you just
That's
have
what Jiroku
to.
did.
So it'd have to move first. So,
Alright.
you can.
Plus, I mean, even though you tried to soothe the water Bella, one of them did nearly kill Ringo, so it's
So-
kind of out for revenge now at this point.
So
Oof.
like, if no, Ringo's still up, but so.
No, I know, but also out.
Like, remember, your big thing is you can help your Eidolon by boosting. So, like, you can do an act together where it moves closer, you boost, and then you can have it do a Furious Strike if you want to do that.
Which does a lot of
But
damage.
that
It
doesn't
does.
sustain it, right?
Right. It would drop the -1, but that's not the biggest deal at the moment.
That's not the biggest
It
What's
deal,
does
yeah.
make
what's the
damage.
thing where I can have them do that and then have my little moth do something too?
Act together?
That's act together. So when I say, like, you could have him move, or you could be talking about tandem movement if you wanted to move from where you're at.
What if she moved here to do?
Oh yeah, you can move to the flank.
Yeah, for the flank. Because Roku is at the other side of, basically Bella. You get a little.
If you want to attack with it, you're gonna have to move. That much is for sure.
So you might as well get flank, which lowers their AC, so they're easier to hit.
Yeah.
Basically, it's better
But
for you
do
if you
want
go
to
here.
sustain the spell,
Okay.
or do you want to boost and have it move as an
Oh.
act together?
So what spell is she sustaining?
Calm. The success
I-
requires sustain.
I guess I'll do an act together. I forgot completely how they work entirely.
So,
but
like,
there you go.
this will move here, and then you can have yourself do a boost Eidolon to give it more damage. And then, remember, your big thing is Furious Strike, where you get additional damage. Do you want to do a Furious
boost-
Strike?
Boost Eidolon is a little spell
Okay.
that your moth character casts.
Cast to your ghost, so it,
Right, that's
Yeah.
why it's an act together. Well, there's moving.
Yeah, because that's an action that
yeah.
your moth is taking, and the big punch thing. That's the big haymaker hit from your ghost. So that's what the act together is doing. You're using the big two-handed hit for the first part of act together, and the other one action you're giving to your moth is the buff spell that makes your attack stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Does that sound like what you wanted to do when we first started?
When you recommended to do this?
Well, no, like you said you want to attack it. Does this, do you feel...
Yeah,
Okay,
I wanna attack the water. But saying that sounds ridiculous. It reminds me of,
With,
it reminds me of when...
So here's
You're,
the fun
like-
part about this. You see how this is a 17? Normally that'd be a
Yes.
miss, but +1 from Bard Song. And
I'm a talking
flat-footed
frog with a pink dragon, and you have
Yes,
a
that
moth.
is
and
a
water
hit.
is the ridiculous
Exactly a hit.
Plus the -1 from them being flanked, so that's
Or
another thing.
-2 from them being flanked.
Really, I thought it was -1. Gotcha.
No, it's flat-footed. That's -2.
So yeah, that's so as far as the damage on that attack is.
Well, your
Kinda
punches,
reminds me of
your
what,
punches do electricity damage, so.
Hey, wait a minute. Isn't there supposed to be another die to that?
There is. At this level, is there supposed to be another die at this level?
Yes.
I'm gonna check that very quickly.
It's 3. It would be 3
Thunder.
dice and plus like a couple base damage as well.
Well,
Thunder
do
punch.
me,
I'll check.
Is it? while we're checking this, Ringo, why don't you go?
Alright, so how much health did I get earlier?
Your health is at 32, and that is correct.
Okay. No!
Society! Nat 20.
Alright, has anyone roll? Well, there's only like one left, so there's no point in rolling. Oh, there's two left.
If you move here, technically...
extra dice.
Yeah, Will, that's the extra damage at the bottom.
Weird, but you can technically go
You
here
see where
for
it
the...
says additional damage 6? That's from the Furious Strike.
Okay.
Also,
why didn't you just add it to the regular roll?
Because that way I don't have to make 2 macros.
I see.
I love 2 macros.
Because the more macros you have on a sheet, the slower it gets.
Well, it adds like a small item bonus to damage too.
Yes,
last time I checked.
Yeah,
You're so right,
it's
Matt.
1d8 plus 1 if you read the macro.
Okay, well then add +4 to that damage because of boost Eidolon.
Oh right, yes.
So that's 30 damage. Wait, no. 28 damage.
Yep, 29. That's all taken care of. Ringo, what did you say you were doing?
That's a lot of damage.
I rolled a knowledge check.
You can't do that. You've critically failed.
Oh,
what?
You
Ever?
can
I
make
thought that
as
was just
many.
that turn.
You can make as many knowledge checks as you want in a combat until you critically fail.
No.
Huh. Well, in that case, I'm going to move Beerby forward. We're going to do Eidolon, so I strengthen him.
Hey, Bardsong crit.
Yay!
Yay!
You're welcome.
Maybe +1.
What are you hitting?
I do
Red or
have-
blue?
I do have the thought in my head kind
What
of
is
funny
this?
that like
Did I write it down? I did not, so that was a waste.
Level 4 scroll
everything.
invisibility. Oh.
Oh, I did write it down.
Yeah, it's basically
I have the funny
ninjas.
thought
That's
in
a
my head
fireball.
that,
That's dispel magic. What is this?
You want to have him hit
You
a
have
second
to pull
time
up.
with his claw?
I guess. So why would I do the claw and not the jaw?
Because the claw has agile, so it's more likely to hit.
Okay.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, it should. Apparently, I forgot to hit the button.
That's why I do a vine attack with Frondy.
Forgot to hit the button.
John.
Also, that's... Did I forget to hit the button?
Whoa,
Yeah, I
nat
need
20.
to touch something up on BRB's sheet, so... But, by the way, your attack
I was
roll...
always wondering why you always told me to do claw.
It's down. It turned into a puddle.
Or rather, why would I ever do claw when jaw does the same amount of damage and have the same chance to hit?
Well, what is the effect it takes when we destroy a waterfall? Does it turn back into a muddy puddle?
It just turns back into a muddy puddle, yeah.
Gotcha.
Technically, you're not killing them, if that helps you at all, child. Because
Wait,
that's
I
just
critically-
a plane of water.
think about.
If I critically fail, then I still think these are just puddles.
Yep.
It's the puddle.
I like to think about while all of what Marcel's doing, Agatha's just like, damn, I missed that.
So...
What does the puddle do?
Zeros.
Oh, that was the other.
So,
Go ahead, Zeros.
what I will do is,
No, that's what I did.
I am going to go ahead and check my trident item, see how that goes.
Bard
Sister.
And a hero point that attack roll because that was trash.
you don't have to, it's a hit.
Oh, it's a hit?
Bard,
Yep, Bard.
Bard.
It has a minus. Yeah, it has a +1
Barbara.
from Aspire Courage.
And then I'm going to use one of my level 1 spell slots for Bless.
Okay. Just,
Level 1.
Just to give you an idea here, Zeros, this fight is a couple hits away from being over.
Then I'm going to confirm it. Yeah,
Just
wait.
letting...
Wait, then instead of casting Bless, I'm going to check my trident again.
Okay.
That should kill it, right?
Nope. One more hit.
No. Tony, finish it off. Wait, unless zeros can go again. Zeros, can you go
Heal for
again?
Brooke. Hero points.
Whoa.
Bard for the clutch.
Zeros.
Yep.
It's like
So-
throw. I just like throwing this trident again and again. Like
Zeros, it's about time for your Chinese, right? So it's pretty good time for that break. But before we go on that break, you hear as the waterfalls are defeated.
We hear a
Yay.
hardly bar sound.
Finish him.
No, you hear.
Why does it sound like a car revving up?
It's a Harley Davidson.
I'm trying
Go ahead,
to
Matt.
go
Hold
for
up.
a growl, but
Just pretend you hit the wrong button
Oh,
yourself,
no.
Matt. No, they won't. They'll believe you.
It's the Luhala Hulaka.
No.
Hulaka.
you know what? I
Hello?
could
What does
pull
mean?
up a sound effect, but imagine the T-Rex roar from Jurassic Park. We'll be right back.
Oh, I have that.
Oh,
Do they
We are doing
eat enough
shenanigans.
pineapple?
The break is not over, but we're doing shenanigans. So, we're
doing
gonna.
shenanigans.
They asked for knowledge checks since there was a roar, and I
Alright,
gave it.
so you say I can ask questions. How many can I ask?
Do they eat
Just
enough pineapple?
2, okay.
You can ask 2 questions, and it's gonna be, I assume, still hostile to us after it. So don't be like, what if you just
So-
not attack us?
Just in case, I want to find out what is its lowest roll.
Lowest saving throw.
Lowest
you mean?
roll?
Yeah, what's its lowest? it
It's
can
tied between reflex and will.
do? Okay.
Oh, interesting. Reflex and will.
What would
that
it
means
be
fortitude
weak
is strong.
to?
It is not weak to anything, but it is immune to acid, paralysis, and sleep.
Okay.
Acid paralysis sleep. Acid paralysis sleep. Acid paralysis. Damn. I don't have
But
sleep.
at least you guys have narrowed things down on what its what its lowest throw is, so you're welcome for that.
Thank you.
Is not having a good day with rolling.
We have an idea.
That's all right. We've been trying to. Has anything been
So
working?
Agatha's
for Agatha?
overwhelmed. She's trying to regain her mother that she once because she doesn't fucking remember.
Yeah, where's
Where's
that part come into this? Actually, where does the mother thing come into
Nice.
fighting the brine dragon?
Brine dragon.
That is a fair question. I don't think this has. This is.
That is a fair question. Anyway.
No. The whole point is Agatha's doing this for at least a bonding experience with her mother, who's forgotten about her.
It's weird because they're not talking to one another, right?
And also, she's not here, right?
What? No, Marcel's here.
Marcel's here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Marcel.
I was about to say, I'll be like, you have a daughter? I'm joking.
So Agatha's doing this as like a bonding experience at the very least, but there are things, there are reasons for this in particular.
Just gonna say to clarify, Keith, Marcel's not a child. I heard you ask that question.
All chapters should be like.
I didn't say Marcel is a child. I said
Wait, no,
Marcel
wrong
has
one.
a child.
Oh shit.
Oh, that, yeah.
You're gonna laugh. Look, this is my kind.
By the way, if you guys are back, roll your initiative whenever you guys are ready again.
I shall roll initiative. Pick my token. The token orc.
Also,
I'm the
it drives
token
me
orc.
insane that Marcel has better rolls than fucking Estriel does. My god, what is the problem here?
Time to. Oh, god damn it! I'll deal with it.
Marcel
when
has
there's
higher rolls than Estriel because Marcel was once, like, really good at her job. Like, absurdly
Damn
good
you.
at her job.
Yeah, wasn't
Damn
she like a really high like ranking before she got forgot?
Ringo in this
Rank
fight is going to
a
be.
odd word to describe members of the spirit world. By the way, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if we're finishing this affinity mission tonight.
That's fine.
Ringo's head is going to be in the dragon's jaw, being sunk in like a.
I want to destroy this dragon. I want to kill this dragon. This
Just
dragon
screaming.
is evil.
Why
Yeah, I
didn't
was
you
gonna
just
say,
go
I
to a
have-
beach?
Yeah,
Why
so I
did
it
you
has
no
hate,
notes was high
goddamn you.
ranking.
No.
Well, rank is just
I
an
can't-
odd term with
Can I
members
try
of the
dispelling
spirit
it?
world, is what I'm saying. Because, like,
Yeah,
they
No.
do
I mean,
have ranks,
but I mean,
but,
when
like,
I was talking to you about
Can you
it,
guys hear
that's
me?
what you told me.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
they have, like, figures of authority, but not so much rank. So you are a high-ranking member in the fact that you have authority to plan and pull off jobs, even if you are not assigned a job.
Hello.
Mhm.
Can you hear
We
me?
can hear you,
we can
Sass.
hear you. I'm just trying to explain something.
Well, he couldn't hear us. We could hear you, Sass.
Hello.
Yes.
I didn't hear you. So could you repeat what you guys said because I was
I
deaf
was
and
saying that there are certain members of the spirit world who have what is called authority. There's not really ranks. Members of the spirit world with authority can plan and choose and make their own jobs without being assigned a job. Marcel was a member with authority, which there's never more than 10 of them at a time.
They can only do 10 jobs at a time. That's not very good for this
10
group.
jobs at the exact same time under the guise of one man doing all 10 jobs at the exact same time, while that one man, that very public-facing man, sets up his alibi in a completely different city from all of the other 10 cities.
Why does he need an alibi? He's not the one doing the crime.
But every member of the spirit world guises themselves as if they look exactly like Pradith. That's why. So, but there is no, like, a guard will always see Pradith in silhouette form, essentially. That's part of the calling card. But since Pradith was in Absalom Wall, all 10 jobs took place everywhere but Absalom. And there's, like, a picture of him at a gala or something. There is no, like, clear suspect. Even if one of them gets caught, which they don't often.
Wouldn't it be better just not to intentionally leave a silhouette?
So I say intentionally, but it's more of a... There's no such thing as being completely undetected in all of these jobs they pull off. So they have one silhouette. So it looks like it's that one guy who was in Absalom, which is a completely different town. There's no way you can...
But in order for that to work, none of the other people would need to get caught. So they are doing it perfectly, except for that one intentional silhouette.
I don't know if the silhouette is always intentional. Like, they don't get caught.
Look,
they don't...
it sounded cool in my head. Shut up.
I mean, does it not sound cool?
Oh no, that excuse is perfectly valid. You don't understand. Like, there doesn't have to be a reason.
Once I get my art finished, I'm gonna start on a Marcel redraw, and I'm gonna make that shit look good.
Keith, does it actually sound cool?
Yes, it sounds cool if you don't think about it. I'm genuine. It sounds very cool.
That is, by the way, Pradith always wants to look good. That's like one of the few weaknesses the guy has throughout his life.
It makes sense for Pradith. It doesn't really make sense for the criminals.
What does Pradith look like again? Does he look like a rogue or?
He has Wolverine claws and he had a pimp hat last time I remember.
Pradith, I have to pull up Pradith's art, but Pradith looks like a gangster in a blue suit, gold tie, and yes, his weapon of choice is claws.
I just have my armor, and I'm an orc, and I have cool
By the way,
stuff.
one of the other things I'll mention about Pradith, he does not own claws.
That is a funny thought, though. Just like Ringo just being whipped around the dragon's jaw, just yelling, "Why didn't we go to a park?"
So
I like my what's called Hero Forge that I made of Jiroku. Haha.
So once again, Pradith does not actually own Tekko Gakkai. That's what they're called.
Tekko Gakkai.
Yeah.
Tenko.
Tekko.
Kajentai.
Tekko Gakkai. They're claws. They're like TN. Have any of you seen like a show where ninjas fighting like with claw blades? They're that kind of weapon. But
they're really long.
He doesn't own. Yeah, he doesn't own those, but he always has them on him because that's not their true form.
If you play Dynasty Warriors, Zhao Due uses them.
Yeah, but once again, Pradith does not actually own those. He has them as a weapon, but through a very different means.
No, not Zhao Dong. Zhonghei, I think. Zhonghei uses them.
Pradith, you want to know the actual fun part about that? Pradith only has one weapon, but he is armed to the teeth, and anytime someone puts a big, anytime he's in the big fight, you think he's pulling out weapons out of nowhere, but he only has the one weapon. It's just able to do a hell of a lot.
Gotcha. Very effective one weapon.
It's a cane.
He just whacks you over the head with a cane?
Oh no,
Amazing.
the cane transforms.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Dear God.
We haven't gotten into Praedyth fighting you with any, like, Potestos abilities, but one of his abilities is you can use a spell on him or a Potestos ability. If it doesn't kill him, he can copy it and use it back.
He's Kakashi.
It's not the original inspiration for this character, but...
It's Kakashi.
What is the original inspiration for Praedyth again?
This goes back a long way. I think I've shown all of you this character that he's based off of before.
Oh wait, he has 2 eyes, so then he's Sasuke.
No, it's not. It's not a Sharingan.
It's a Sharingan.
He is Sasuke.
Why did Sasuke never do the Sharingan the Rasengan when he can copy any ninjutsu?
I think he just liked his Chidori better.
He did in the early parts of the anime, but they kind of just forgot that he had that ability.
But he always used the Chidori.
I guess he liked the lightning thing over the little ball of air thing, I guess?
He never did shadow clones either. That's
Listen,
you're talking about Naruto.
No, he's saying why didn't Sasuke do things like that would be...
He did in the early parts of the show.
No,
but he didn't do it now.
There's that part at the hospital when he learns that the Rasengan is a little more powerful than Chidori. They're like, oh, I already know how to do that because I can copy his powers. Why would I do that?
That is the inspiration for...
The answer is pride.
Sometimes pride.
The picture I just pasted is the inspiration for Praedyth.
I need to find it. I need to go to the Discord. Let's see. Must see.
Maple Story thing.
Yes.
Rotterdam. The dam of the River Rot. The second largest I'm looking at the wrong one. I just went to Rebooted Rebirth of Alaska. What is this thing? Okay,
it is Maple Story. That's Akechi from Persona.
Persona?
He's even got the crane mask.
Akechi!
Monado.
Pancakes! Remember the pancakes!
It is Phantom for Maple Story.
Gotcha.
Wait,
Phantom from Maple Story.
Praedyth is based off of Phantom from Maple Story.
I didn't know you played Maple Story, Matt.
Picture.
Wait, this guy he looks a little like a pimp, but I wouldn't say it's exactly 1-to-1.
Yeah, that's definitely Maple Story.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Like, the one... Maple Story had a few sections of it where it went harder than it had any goddamn right to, and Phantom is one of them.
I love
He is a masterpiece with the emblem of a raven.
I love when they slapped the guy with a fist. That was deep.
Phantom is one of the 6 heroes who sealed away the Black Mage and is a world-renowned thief using a cane as a primary weapon and a card as a secondary weapon. He has the unique ability to copy skills from explorers, excluding Jet and monsters. One of the greatest thief in Maple World, Phantom joined the heroes after the Black Mage and his commanders killed the love of his life, Empress Aria. Centuries later, Phantom made his grand return in order to save Aria's descendant Cygnus from being deposed by Gila. While investigating the purpose of the Black Wings, Phantom learns the truth beyond the organization, founding by himself and an all too familiar path of vengeance against an old foe. Wow. Interesting.
So, one of the best parts about the Phantom story, are we all back? If you are back for good at this moment, roll initiative. But one of the best parts about Phantom from Maple Story is the fact that there's this whole thing where it's like, I think you misunderstand. I didn't become a hero because I wanted to do the right thing. I became a hero because I wanted to kill someone for revenge.
Fair enough.
And
That's not really a hero, that's just vengeance.
That's correct.
Sasuke?
But
this is Sasuke.
But like
Really?
he got the title of a legendary hero because he worked with a bunch of other heroes and helped them defeat a great evil for that purpose. But he's talking to the person, it's the great niece of the woman he loved more than anything, to the point where he'd sacrifice his own greed to try and get back for her. And this girl's just like, yes, that is indeed what you wanted, but now you are a hero, so you better act like it, or else you're going to make the person you loved very, very upset.
Oh, you can be upset with me all she likes. I still want to kill the thing! Anyways, go ahead.
I mean, that is true. I think he basically says, yeah, I'm still going to kill him if I get the chance, but you're right, I sort of do need to be a better example.
What's my... Hold up. Go ahead, Matt. I was about to ask if my question from earlier I couldn't hear because for some reason I couldn't hear and I had to leave the call for a second and rejoin. I was asking if I could dispel the haste.
Third level dispel magic, and you can make the counteract check. But Marcel, you're up first.
Of course.
Marcel, are we back in? Are we back in stream? Yep. Hello, everyone.
I think this time around, I'm going to do. Let's see. I think before we start anything off, I'll probably do another inspire thingy. So I'm going to roll performance. Let's see. I don't know, could I re-roll that, or is that good enough?
Yeah, you should re-roll that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's not...
You'll lose that focus point, and
God damn it.
no inspire this round. Final two actions?
Son of a bitch. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna use my ability.
Okay, re-roll it a third time, Marcel.
Give one more re-roll.
Alright. Dear God, please. Okay.
4 turns, everyone. 4 turns.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to...
Thank you. This dragon is very mad over puddles.
Give me money.
How dare you destroy my poker friend?
Go with this to kind of keep everybody stable.
You can only do 1 until next level.
No. Need to be level 6 so badly.
So, hold on. So I could probably only just do courage again then.
I mean, courage is always... Or, no, you have 2 actions left. You can fire your gun and reload.
Alright.
And everyone, including the dragon, just defers for a single moment.
Toss that out.
I can just cast it.
That'll miss.
Damn it.
Yeah. 24 misses? Oh, shit. Gonna have to bring up all the big guns now.
Fortunately, DCs don't get increased by that.
Damn it.
And then final action, we'll do a replication bliss. And that's a miss.
What's a replication splits?
That's the signature weapon of the spirit world.
Gotcha.
What is this? Is that a 80-foot line?
80-foot what?
I'm not gonna do that at this moment in time. I just had to see what it was. So you gotta move and then Draconic Frenzy Tardy.
Make 2 claw strikes and 1 wing strike in any order. What the heck? Man, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I used that on one of my players with a dragon a while back. It was
it's a Durgan. It's a big old
kill
Durgan.
Someone when you did that?
What kind of Durgan is it? I don't know. Wait, I can't ask that. That's an inject. I am gonna do spell.
You have a reaction spell?
What?
It's attacking you.
You can do it.
Yeah, I figured.
You have a reaction spell. You said you were gonna...
no, I don't have reactions, no.
Did you ever show me what...
I think yeah, Tardy is the weird great man.
No, but you never showed me what Frondy looks like.
He's Groot.
That's the...
Oh.
Look at him. He's big tree.
Oh,
Big
and
tree.
the final action, because of that little hasted effect.
No.
Claw 3.
Who's he attacking? On Tardy. Oh my gosh! Stop hitting the Tardy.
By the way.
We need to
Okay, that's a regular. That's a regular hit.
Yes, I know. Amaryllis, what do you want to do at this moment?
Wait, it's still my turn.
No, it's not your turn. It's never been your turn as of yet.
It's Amarillo's turn.
Wait, oh. You said it was my turn.
No,
I got confused.
I said he was attacking Tardy.
Oh.
He's like,
That's
it's
alright.
still my turn.
No, I thought you said, oh, I'm going to do a spell, and I thought, oh, you have a reaction spell?
Yeah, I got confused.
Yeah. So what do you want to do here?
Well, what can I do with my ghost?
Ghost does big hit. Do you want to do another big hit? Because this thing is doing a lot of big hits.
Sure.
Was this a flank? Or does it have to be like here or here?
So you also have spells if you want to do anything with that, like, or do you want to focus more in on doing damage this turn?
Can I do a shield? Is that what that is?
Yeah, you could use shield. It's a cantrip. It's one action. It raises your AC. So like you could do. Like
It's something you only really want to cast unless you're certain the dragon's going to hit you specifically.
Okay, never mind. I thought I could
Yeah.
shield people, not just myself.
I think there's like a protect companion like spell that's like a cantrip that works on your Eidolon, but does she have that?
Yeah, she has reinforced Eidolon.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about reinforced Eidolon. I was talking about a cantrip. That's called protect Eidolon or something. I know if Tardy has it. I'm not sure her character has it.
Do you like Tardy?
It's literally shield, but for Eidolons.
Yeah.
And your aura. You need a magic sheet.
Yeah,
you probably want to add that to her
I can do
sheet
that.
because she needs like one.
Well, wait.
She needs like a one action spell.
Protect companion is that on the cult list? I think that's.
Yeah, I need to find that out. I'll go look it up right now.
But like, you could try hitting it with the charm while having your Eidolon move, and then do a strike if the charm doesn't go through. Or
What
you
is
can just
void
go
of
for a big
what is
hit.
void of warp?
That's a damaging spell that's single target.
Yeah, you could have your you could do a void warp on your end. That save is. I have a feeling that save is different. I think it's a.
The fortitude save, I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, the fortitude save is correct. I'm saying I'm pretty sure the.
Why is it red?
Yeah, it's your save is 21. I just have that on the divine list or the
Yeah.
arcane list. So you could do that. It can roll against that, and then you could have your Eidolon move while you do that spell, and have an attack.
You do have to remember. You do have to remember that it is weak with isn't it Fort and Will?
No, Fort is its strongest.
Dex and Will.
Oh no, what?
Reflex.
I thought you said it.
I didn't say Fort was the strongest.
No.
I don't know that.
No, she's talking to me, and it's will and reflex. Or it's weakest.
Okay.
Can
Gas.
Who's on
So-
first?
then can I do the warp thing and then have her move and do something?
Yeah,
Or
you can have
no?
her move and throw a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Protect Companion is on all lists.
You rolled a 2. You want to try that again?
Yes. Is it worse?
No, it's better, but not by enough to make it a hit. But it will take damage from the Void Warp.
Yay!
Okay.
Matt,
Yeah?
Protect Companion is on all spell lists.
Oh, that's nice.
1, 2, 3.
By the way, I forgot about this. Please, everyone, make me a will save.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
No.
Oh, we don't talk about that will save.
Can I re-roll that?
Oh, am I successful? I think I'm successful.
I can't re-roll that, can
Oh,
I?
God! Okay, Fraudy at least made the save. Fuck.
Remember, you share the condition that is weakest amongst the two of you.
No, we
So
don't. It
get a
depends
frightened-
on the condition.
Is
I
fear
get a
What does
one
the
of
will
those
do?
conditions? I'm just...
No.
So, basically...
Let me explain this, Matt.
Yes.
So how it works is, it basically, so if something were to affect our actions, it would affect both of us.
Actions,
And
right.
damn it, it's only the things that me and the Eidolon share are affects both of us. So it's literally just action and health. That's it.
I can't re-roll mine, can I?
Well, you can. It costs a hero point.
Okay. I figured that was one of those, like, you roll it and that's...
But
about all you
outside
can
of
do.
that, me and
I'm re-rolling that.
and him just share saves. But no, you just, for this we just roll separately, basically.
So, if you fail this will save, you are frightened 2. If you succeed, you're frightened 1. And if you are critically fail, you're frightened 4. This condition does not drop unless you move 90 feet away from the boss.
Yeah,
Wow.
so Tardy
which,
is
unless
scared.
I didn't re-roll, I
Frondi
would
is
have
not.
been gone.
Yeah, how did I do on my second save with Tardy, though? I think Tardy potatoed. Yeah, I got a 19.
A 19 is
that
a
crit?
regular failure.
Oh, good. I'm assuming 16 was a crit failure.
16 is a regular failure.
Oh, okay.
Zeroku, you got a regular success.
I got a frightened 1 instead of a frightened 2.
BRB has frightened 4, unless you want to re-roll his save, Keith.
Eat.
Frightened 4?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty big, man.
I guess. I
You want
guess
frightened 4?
I should. But I don't need a hero point. I guess I'll re-roll it.
It's a pretty big negative debuff.
Yep.
A regular success.
So, what am I frightened?
Frightened 1.
Oh, wait,
both?
Tardy used reaction to get a +1. Does that change anything?
Okay, I guess both are frightened.
Still a regular failure.
1?
Ah. So the DC is higher than 20.
It's a 24.
Ah.
Is Ringo frightened 1?
Ringo is frightened 1, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, plus with Bard Song, you get a +1 to saves against fear.
Does that affect anything?
No. No, not quite. Hey, Lewis, if you're back, you want to roll a will save for me before it gets to your turn?
Yeah, sure.
Because it has that frightful presence, so that is a nasty little will save. Wonderful, that you are frightened 1. That is a success, in other words.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I paid for all 32 gigs of RAM on this PC. I'm going to use all 32 gigs. Okay, well, now take your turn as per normal.
Okay. Well, because I got hard deleted. I'm gonna do.
Are you gonna blow
the hedgehog? Yeah, the hedgehog's gonna blow away. Sorry.
Oh, and remember, you can't drop your frightened condition unless you run 90 feet away from the boss.
Yeah, I'm well aware. So, okay.
Oh, I have to roll that save with Agatha.
So, level 3 2-action heal on Frondy.
Font. He's a font.
Okie. You said 2-action heal?
Yep.
By the way, I hope you don't mind, but I forgot if this thing had a reaction.
I think it does.
Brine spit. Yeah, dragon spits a god of caustic saltwater.
Is that? I don't think that's a concentrate action, right? Or is all spellcasting a concentrate action?
No.
Good.
Why?
Because that
Sustaining a spell would be concentrate.
Ooh, that is gonna be. Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder what the first church to have stained glass windows was.
But yeah, 2-action heal, so let's see, let's roll in bones. That plus 24, so 33. Okay. Oh no. Duh. Plus 14. There you go. Then, yeah, I am going to have Frondy punch it.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Branch. Oh, shit.
Fucking hello.
So, because that's a crit, it's, clumsy and enfeebled 1.
Okay.
Whoa!
Until the end of its next turn.
What does the enfeebled condition do?
-1 to strength.
That's vine hit.
It has -1 to strength and dex right now.
Ah. Okay.
That second vine does not hit, and it's very close to a crit miss, actually.
Yep.
Very close.
Even with Bard?
With Bard, it's only a 3 point shy of being a crit miss. Or, yeah, 3.
That's how I feel all the time with Gala. So we're like, even with my two.
I can't do it like that. Okay. +4, +3, that's an expert.
Yeah, dragon
Give
and
me-
dragon, I'm gonna wreck your shit.
Fear of being. Don't you know?
Alright.
You'll be off the battlefield chair.
Alright. Well, is there anything that I can do, Dragon-y Dragon?
I mean, you could always go scrap with it with your dragon.
I guess I was hoping for a more diplomatic approach, but sure. Go forward, act together, boost. Jaw, claw. Oh wait, no, I can't claw because I moved. Wait again.
Yep. And with Bard Song, both those are hits.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Zeros.
2-action, plus.
Got it. 15 feet, right?
Yep. Then I'm gonna throw my stick at it. I am in a hero point to reroll me throwing my stick at it. That is still not great.
That is actually still a crit miss, but... So you'll have to just pick it up next turn.
Damn.
Got it.
Zeroku.
I don't think I should do a Dispel Magic. I think I should do a Fear instead. What do you think?
You can try.
Come on. Here goes nothing. Right, 2?
Yep.
Alright. And then... This is the thing I've been mulling over for my last single actions. It's Frightened 2. But it has a really high armor class. I don't think I'll be able to do that.
It's
what
also
if
clumsy 1, so it's at -3 at the moment, which I just realized, Eros, the second attack roll, because of Bard Song and it being clumsy, is actually just a regular miss.
Okay.
I have to roll pretty well?
Also, did you count my plus towards that as well?
I did not need to count that towards it just being a regular miss.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. I can try applying bleed damage, but I don't think I can hit. I'm gonna try tripping it. How does that sound?
It has a -3 to its AC, or you can actually very successfully hit.
You sure?
Also remember the clumsy.
10. And then it's like a
14 or higher.
I can nah. 15 or higher.
14
no
or
thanks.
Higher. 14 or higher.
That's okay. I'm gonna be slightly alright more, but I'm gonna go with. It's alright if I try tripping it. That
you'd have a better chance of hitting it, if I'm being honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, do you ever consider Sass trying to trip a dragon, be like trying to kick a tree?
Oh, okay. It's only I thought you said it was a 14.
Yeah, because I forgot Bard Song and Bless, which as both.
And he's clumsy.
That is already factored in.
That's already factored in. It went from 15 to 14, and then those two Bless. Yeah.
Trying to trip a dragon is like trying to kick a tree. It's not gonna budge.
I want to try kicking it. Okay?
Are you sure about that? I don't know. I could totally do that next turn if I want to.
If only I had like the trip trade on one of my weapons.
Although it is a quadruped.
Actually, let's see. What's the better roll? Your athletics is a +9. Your attack roll is higher.
You're right. How much is the? I have to figure. I don't know their DC.
Hey, you can take that roll on that dice there for your attack roll. Just roll the damage.
Alright. I'm gonna do it. I need to roll damage. I roll damage. Boom. Come on, budgeting. Come on.
Hey, I said you could keep the roll from the athletics check.
Okay. That's a 15, so that's 15 plus not 10 is 25. Okay.
Yeah.
What if I trip it next time? I'm gonna just stick with this.
Okay, Marcel.
All right. Oh, let's see.
Trip.
By chance, let me see. What do I got?
You've got a loaded gun and spells.
Could I do
fire
missile
your
and
gun? Throw your
Yeah, or just 3-action magic missiles if they're on level. Either way.
do the missile. Why not? So I'll go for.
Does Frightened 2 have any? Well, I have to
that.
check the Frightened condition again. Hate to. Other than like giving a negative.
It makes everything -2. Also, your rogue, I forgot if they have Dread Striker. Give me a second.
Wait, flanking makes everything -2?
No,
yeah,
Frightened.
did you give you Frightened? Yeah, did you give the dragon -2 to everything?
Also, I did happen to see Marcel does
Yes,
also
the
have
dragon's
haste, by the way.
frightened is
in her
in. Well,
spells.
the dragon only has frightened 1.
No, that's Frightened 2 because of a success. He failed the roll.
Oh, and thank you for making it Frightened. Agatha doesn't have to do anything to keep doing what she does.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she has Dread Striker.
Oh!
Oh! I didn't see that I had it, but Marcel has haste, apparently.
Hey, good to save that for a later date.
Yeah.
You guys have Dread Striker? Ooh.
Agatha has Dread Striker.
Let's fucking go!
That is a critical success, unfortunately.
Damn. Oh.
With Bard Song and Bless and everything else, that is still shy of a crit.
Damn it!
Oh, come on! No!
So close, yet so far!
So close, yet so far!
Okay, this turns for all of the marbles for the dragon.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
no!
I have something.
-1 to hit.
It's gonna do. It's gonna ult.
Keat? What does the frog have?
Society.
Jaw strike on Tardy.
No, Tardy, no!
Yes, eat
That's
the berry!
a tasted action.
Eat the berry!
Draconic Frenzy.
We need. I'm gonna do a touch. Lay on hands on Tardy.
If
this
only
This is
Ringo
a
was
-5 plus a -1. I forgot to.
That's a crit.
Society
I hear.
calls me gay.
I hear the John Cena theme music.
Yeah.
Hey Tardy, are you down?
Bella, is it okay if you mute because of the
Are we taking the
watching
critical damage that's rolled on the second part, or the? We're just doubling base.
We're doubling base.
doubling?
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
It is
No!
going to eat you.
Eat the berry! Eat the berry! If only Ringo was here, he could have used his.
I should have healed. I should have healed up. My
That
bad. I
wouldn't
should
have
have healed
changed
up.
anything.
You think if I lay on hands, it would have helped, or it wouldn't have changed anything?
That was enough to one-shot me regardless.
Fuck! No!
Why do we bring the berry?
You
Why
are
is the
legally
berry
required to. By the way,
Why is the-
remember,
Why is the berry
Frondy
in the
is
front
still
line?
up at this moment in time.
What? Frondy's up.
Yeah, because when in the rare instance where you are eaten, Frondy has to get you back. That is the caveat.
Oh.
So what is Frondy's health at then?
Oh, Frondy gets that little rush of adrenaline, so he'll drop to unconscious when Tardy gets back, but at the moment he gets full.
Can someone remind me why we put the berry on the
Actually,
front
no.
line?
If I was full
Why
health, I
do
would be alive with 2 health.
Well, no, Frondy would not go to 0-2, but in this instance, he gets a full health after Tardy gets eaten.
How much
Parental
health does the
instinct.
dragon gain?
And here's Beerby. Final attack, Beerby.
Okay,
My
hold on.
God, why did we make this mistake? Why didn't I heal him? No.
Here be. That is it still just as strong, or what damage do I take?
It does get a +4 to damage, so it's 18 damage.
But have you considered? Damn.
The site. Have you considered?
Can't roll bad. I can never roll bad.
But you can't roll good either. Just on rare occasions you can't.
Why am I
Okay, child.
cursed with success?
I figured I'll explain to you what's going on if you are able to hear me at the moment. If not, I can delay till you're in a good spot. But
Bella, if you're still listening to John Cena's
If you're
theme,
still listening, blink.
like, child, if you are blasting,
we're gonna put her on delay for a
Saturday
second.
night.
Tardy. Or Frondy.
Da, 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 da.
By the way, he loses the enfeeble, but he's keeping the clumsy because he grew a size.
Does John Cena still wrestle? I thought he just did.
Yeah,
I
he
thought-
is.
So,
I thought he
child,
just did.
Tardy has been eaten, and as we've told you, Tardy is a very peculiar kind of fruit.
no.
Is anybody capable of casting enlarge on Frondy?
I mean, yeah, he does, but you can't see him. His time is now.
Will,
Hey,
Will,
hey, I asked a question.
Will, I will let you use Evolution Surge as if Tardy were around for the purposes of becoming larger.
And
Okay.
punching a dragon. But I
So
thought
I'm
John
planning
Cena
to
just-
actually do that, right?
Yes, but I'll let you use Evolution Surge, but not Boost.
Why did
Yeah, that's fine.
did he get eaten by the monster?
Yes. So
Yes.
anytime a monster would down Tardy, the monster can then eat Tardy, and it usually gets buff from it.
No, why did you put him on the
enlarge.
front
So
lines?
manually enlarge Frondy, please, for me.
But yeah, I thought John Cena just did Scooby-Doo cameos this day. I didn't know he still wrestled.
He did. He took a little bit of a break, but you know.
Can you actually make? Yep. Okay. There we go.
He played the whole Hollywood. He played the whole Hollywood thing like into a
Frondy is
new.
going to grapple the dragon.
Okay.
Does he still enjoy Chinese ice cream?
Ching-chong. Oh, damn it, I can't.
0 point.
Bing chilling.
Unfortunately, not a success.
Yeah. What's up, Beijing?
What's up, baby?
I didn't
Yeah,
increase
oh well.
any of its saving throws, by the way, so you are still close to a success.
Yeah, no, I just rolled bad.
Yep. Child, essentially, Dire Straits.
Actually, wait, I forget. Would assurance make that better?
What is your... No. Because you wouldn't
I'm
have
still-
your strength.
I'm still kind of laughing at the fact that Sass was very entertained by hearing da 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 in my background.
So, child,
We're all entertained.
the tables are starting to turn. Damage, or do something
Damage,
to make
damage.
do something to make it worse. You have both ways of doing both. Grappling, it's a size larger than normal, so probably not grappling.
She can't grapple it.
Yeah.
She has to have Titan Grappler to do it. Frondy is the only exception to this, where because he's one size smaller than it, he can grapple it.
Yes. So, let's take a look at your spells.
This is why you should trip it. I'm joking. Go ahead.
But yes, Frondy's gonna do his job, which is give things hugs until they
you might
die.
notice this spell right here, Haste. You could use it to buff one of your allies.
Ooh, who are you gonna buff? One of the big guys,
You could
like
also
Frondy.
try hitting it with a lower level charm just
Can
to
I
see...
buff?
Go ahead.
Can I buff somebody else's Eidolon?
If you buff like Ringo or his Eidolon with haste, they both get the benefit.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's cool. I should probably be done, actually.
You want to do that?
Well, I was gonna. I don't know who's stronger here. I was gonna say, wouldn't the Groot Man be stronger, or no?
Frondy? I was asking if Frondy
I will
would be
say-
stronger than
By the way, isn't he
Thematically-
dead? So he technically should not be here.
It's a weird case, child, but we can explain that more in character in a second if you'd like.
Okay.
Thematically, I'd go with the tree. This is Will's moment.
This is Will.
Plus, Will
After
has more
his-
HP than the frog.
What is a
so.
vampiric feast?
Did I give you reach spell? No, I did not. You pick up Reach Spell later, but Vampiric Feast usually has a touch range, and it does damage to it based upon a fort save.
Okay.
Neat.
Wait, did you make me do that? Wait,
No. I'm just showing it off here. So, like...
Oh, okay, I was...
That's pretty
Whenever you
average
do that, I'm like,
damage,
wait, did you make me do that? Oh,
No. So, like,
What did you want to
if
do?
you say you want to haste the tree, then you can do a boost act together with a regular hit from your Eidolon afterwards.
Do I have to smack the tree to...
No. Haste has a range.
You just
if you want to add some flair to your caster, how would you cast a spell to make someone faster?
Faster?
If you want to add flair to your caster, tell me how you would cast a spell to make someone faster.
You can do it from range.
I feel like she would, like, I don't know, would she just do a little dance or something to cast a spell to make it?
Okie dokie, and then you can do.
She has like a little cha-cha slide.
Finally, you can do the boost act together, but instead of a 2 hit, you would just do a regular hit. So. That's enough to hit it too. So does that sound like a good turn for you?
For doing the haste thing on the tree and doing that? Is that what I'm doing?
Do you want to do that? You have one act together left, or you have an act together left. That would be a good way of spending it, or you could do something else if you want to.
Okay, then what did you just make me do then? I'm confused.
I'm just showing off the options, so you don't have to do that if you don't want to. I'll let you keep that attack roll if you do want to do it, which is a hit, but if you don't, tell me what you want to do.
I'll do the thing that hits the knight, I guess.
Okay.
I remember what that was.
At this moment, it's just a regular attack. Not the big old hit, but you do hit for good damage. Okay, Beerby.
Okay. Burby dragon to dragon again.
Oh wait, I just realized. I have good boss music for this.
Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Hey, Keith, it's your turn.
You should play Bowser music in the background of this.
Magic Dragon. Okay, let's see what we can do. Act together, boost, jaw, and claw.
You want to try re-rolling that jaw?
If you want.
There we go.
The jaw is a success.
Did he just bite it?
I'm sorry. I didn't press attack 2 on the claw.
Oh, the claw would hit with the -4, so.
Oh, okay.
But I'll give you. But since you did roll it again, I'll give you the damage for doing it correctly. Zeros. What do you want to do on your turn?
Let's stay the dragon down.
Don't I have one more action?
Oh yeah, you do have one more action. 1 second.
Alright.
It is already failed from Frightened 2.
I know, it can get worse.
That's fair.
And the spell doesn't say that it has a cooldown as to how its effect works.
So...
Okay. What am I doing? What am I? I think maybe has some breath weapon, but I think it's 2
What does Will do again?
Resist mental effects.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
So I can't get high. I'm just kidding.
Breath weapon.
I'm gonna use a hero point, and it's gonna re-roll that will save.
I can't think of anything, so I'm gonna shield.
It'll keep its Frightened 2.
I thought I saw a boo.
What do you want to do with your last action?
That's a normal success, doesn't it? So it can't. Okay.
It can get worse. It can't get better.
No.
Are you gonna extend bless, or are you gonna throw your trident? Or shield or something. You have one action left, Lewis.
Everybody's already in range of bless, and we're using ranged attacks, so I'm gonna attack because you revealed its spit attack to me.
Yep.
Have I ever taken damage so far? I just realized.
No, I have not done that yet. You are my next target, though, just so you know how it feels.
Thanks for reminding him.
Yes, Zoroku!
That was taking it easy on you to be nice.
Yep.
But you just had to mention.
Well, everyone should feel what a fuck you boss fight is like. At least once.
I say we kill
No. Yeah,
Zoroku.
Hi, how are you doing?
It is now enlarged, hasted, and +4 damage bonus.
Wait, me?
No,
Wait, sorry, the dragon?
Yep.
It.
Large, hastened, and +4.
You can
Can
get
I
rid
dispel
of
it?
Yeah, you can get rid of the haste. You have a 3rd level dispel.
I do. I don't know what I should do.
Dispel it. Get rid of that. Trust me. You don't want a dragon to have another action.
What
For any regard.
I should probably. What if I cast slow instead?
Assuming it passes. But here's the thing, Saz.
Yeah.
The haste is probably easier to dispel than the slow will be.
Really? You think that?
Because
I thought I have to do a counteract action if I do a level 3 dispel.
Yeah, but you're counteracting tardy, not the dragon.
No,
Wait,
no. It's counteracting the haste. The haste isn't from
it's the haste from the dragon. I still have to counteract the dragon, which
no,
yeah, but it's probably still easier than actually giving a saving throw.
Guys,
it's a fortitude saving throw, so that means it's yeah. Go ahead, Matt.
Okay, just to clear things up, you'd be making a 3rd level counteract check. If you use anything other than 3rd level dispel, it fails by default.
Yeah, I have to do a counter. I know. I understand.
Your spell attack roll so your spell attack roll. What is your spell attack roll?
10.
Okay, if you roll a 10 or higher, it'll work.
You think so?
It's a 3rd level spell. You are free to know.
Let's see.
Yep.
Yep, like I said, I told you it'd be easier.
Fine. I'm gonna see if I can. I have to roll a flat. Is it a flat check?
Well, it rolled a 17. You want to try that again?
Oh.
Also, do you have that as a
7.
signature spell, or is it only level 2?
I have a signature.
Okay, so you would have to hero point that if you want to get a success there.
Yeah, I'm trying it again. Let's go.
There we go.
Yes. Okay. It's Randy Orton versus John Cena. Because Randy Orton's the babyface and John Cena's the heel now. Don't you know, Keith? John Cena kicks Cody Rhodes in the balls.
If Randy successfully grapples the dragon,
Are you listening?
I will
to
probably
what
prevent it
Tyler's
from doing that
watching or
big
something?
flurry attack that it
I
does.
can hear it.
Listen here,
sorry.
Seth. I only know John
Hold
Cena
on.
from Scooby-Doo. You can't expect me to know the deep lore.
Hey, Marcel.
He used to be a good guy, now he's a bad guy.
Marcel, you
John
want to hate
Cena's a bad guy?
someone as well?
Yes,
But he has a baby face.
Yeah. Let's see.
he was, but now he's not. Wait,
Yeah,
don't I have one more action? Wait.
Yeah, you do have
Another
one more
thing
action.
too.
Sorry
Another
about
thing
that.
too,
there.
besides haste, I also
He's
have
going the
bless
big
too.
kahuna moment.
Should I try? I want to
flying
try
Hawaiian.
chipping it. It's clumsy now, right?
Already pushed.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Also, no, it is clumsy. It's keeping.
Oh,
that
it is
present-
clumsy, yeah.
It's
Also-
I only dispelled the
Also,
haste. I didn't dispel
Frondy-
him being big.
Also, Frondy pushed you aside as he grew big.
Oh, he did?
Yup.
Yep.
And it moved back a square, too, so you are out of range.
No! I wanted to trip it, no! Anyways, let's see. One action...
You can't trip it, though.
Why not?
You want to know what
I don't need
you want to know what I recommend you do here, Sass?
I'm trying to look at what I can do. Go ahead, yeah?
Actually, you know, Sass, do
lay
you
on
want to
hands?
move back
Lay on
or
hands?
to the right? Because if you move back, you can lay on hands.
But I won't be able to... That's a one action. That means that's two actions there.
I didn't ask you which way you wanted to move. You could have moved this way or this way.
When you got shoved.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What's the health of... I'll move there, but what's the health of people around me so I can touch them?
Ringo is the only one who's hurt, so you might as well do that lay on hands on Ringo.
Alright!
But yeah, Sass, combat maneuvers only work on something that's the same size category as you.
Even if... Oh.
Or lower.
Let's go, plus 3 damage.
No, it's not 3 health. It's 3rd level, so it's 12, 18 healing.
18.
I don't know the map, I'll take it. Thank you, Sass.
You're welcome. I should have done it a tardy, damn it. Anyway.
I do see you. You are the flying Hawaiian.
I was gonna say alongside haste, I didn't realize I also have bless too that could probably...
It's no longer hastened, yay!
Okay.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do to the Marcel, you?
In this circumstance, who would be ideal options for haste?
The Frondy guy. Unless he's already hasted.
Frondy is already hasted. You could do Ringo. You
wait, Frondy's hasted?
Yeah.
You can do...
I wouldn't have given haste to Frondy at this time.
You can give it to Gary and Ringo. Either one will affect the...
people's Eidolon.
Giving it to either will help both of them, so you can do it to Ringo.
I didn't know you could do that to other people's Eidolons.
Yeah, I would cast haste on Ringo. That's a good choice.
Well, someone already casted haste on you, so...
Yeah.
I will still use the extra action somehow.
Let's see.
Do.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking, because, like, if Agatha's up next, I was kind of thinking, do I want to give that to her, or do I just want to,
Agatha's not the worst person to give haste.
Alright.
Backlash.
Do you have guidance?
Do I do,
Guidance
actually.
isn't very good in combat.
Guidance is very good in combat. What are you talking about?
Because you can cast a cantrip that does damage instead.
Not with one action.
Wait, guidance is one action?
You want me to toss out guidance then?
Never mind.
Yeah,
Shut
give
up.
Agatha guidance. Please, thank you.
Alright. I'm tossing that out. There we go.
Agatha is gonna get a guidance? Why should we give guidance? Oh.
Guidance is good.
Well, it's more for the
If it's one action, then it's very good.
Meanwhile, Agatha's just like, my godmother's giving me boost. Hold on. I need to put these
godmother.
boosts.
He's gonna be like, yay! Happy. Even when she saw the little fruit get eaten by the dragon.
That one is getting the guidance. The second attack was always getting the guidance, so that is extra 46 precision.
How good are we as caretakers if the people we're taking care of get eaten that?
You always get them
that was
back.
Balthazar's job.
Yeah, but is he alive or is like?
Balthazar's not here.
It's okay.
You allowed Cardi to be in the front. That was your fault.
I have another
That was
baby.
kind of my fault for not being here.
Hey.
What does the dragon do?
Hey. BRB.
Who? Oh no!
Yes, me again. Oh, did BRB
God.
do something to this man's family at one point?
No, you're just another dragon. This is a pissing contest.
Okay, well, with frightened and all that, and with it frightened, I'm not sure if that's occurred or not, but as it stands, I think it is.
Wait, when I heal you, do I heal also Beerby?
Well, it's
If I
only
lay on-
Fright in 1 now, so it would be a 30.
They share health stats.
Oh, if it's a 30, then I'm standing. But if not, then I'm dead.
Okay,
Oh, no.
and the Draconic Frenzy to finish it off, it's going after Saya.
No! Miss?
Yep, miss.
Is that...
Hey, that says wing strike. So why you attack with the tail?
Oh yeah, no, it's supposed to be the wing, sorry. Okay, hit, miss.
No!
You're welcome.
No!
Child, you have taken a minor amount of damage.
Wait, I thought that was towards... Never
Saya,
mind, go ahead.
that's an Eidolon. They both take the damage.
They both, we share health stats.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was targeting Beerby, not Saya.
Beerby was the first attack. I said
I would have
targeted,
survived.
the child next turn.
I would have
Gotcha.
survived anyway.
Now, I think
Okay,
it's
it's your turn,
Will's
Will.
turn.
Rondi.
My turn? Okay.
Rondi, you're hastened. This is your time.
Yeah, okay, well, going to try and give that dragon a hug.
Well, you're gonna grapple it?
Yep.
DC 28. Wonderful.
Whoa!
Do you take a negative
just
for
got
being
it.
a size category larger than you?
Nope.
Oh, right, Titan Wrestler, right.
Titan grapple. Well, no. Well, Titan grab. You don't take a penalty period because if it's a size category bigger than you, in general, without Titan grapple, you can't grapple it at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it just gave you negatives if it was size
No.
larger. Wonderful.
Is there a limit to how big could you grapple like a skyscraper?
Well, here's the thing. Grappling, you can't grapple something that's a size category bigger than you.
Tardy?
I get that, but
or
you had that
Will,
skill.
your next 3
Titan
actions.
grappler is just only one size category bigger.
Gotcha.
Next 3 actions, Will?
Yes. I'm going to punch it.
Okay.
No!
I'm re-rolling that. It's a -2.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Yay!
I should have done vines. Okay. Crit fish. Oh my god! I got a crit. He is clumsy 2. Sorry, clumsy 1 and enfeebled 1 again.
Wow.
I know it ate the
He's
berry,
still
but how is
standing.
this thing still standing?
Child,
Child, finish
one
it off!
Big hit
Ace
away
was
from
worth
being
it.
Finished.
Yeah?
Child, finish
He's
it
one
off!
big hit away from being finished. You could
Finish
boost
off!
and
my
do the big
keyboard.
hit, but what I'd recommend is getting into flank by going to here. But once
Hold
again,
on.
do you
Wait,
want to do
the
that,
stream is
or
lagging. No.
do you want to make
There
a
we go.
big hit, or do you want to do something else? It's really up to you.
I want to finish.
Okie dokie.
Kill him.
Big attack! Big attack!
Shoot her.
You want a hero
We
point
shall
that?
have no more. of this
Wonderful!
dragon
Oh, damn, you
called
should hear a hero point that.
Yeah, you rolled a nat 1. You might want to re-roll that.
There's no
Yeah.
way you can get a worse result.
Reroll.
Did it reuse its breath attack?
Oh.
See, you did not get a
Damn
worse
it.
result.
Yay.
Thank God it's not a worst result, but still, it's not
Unfortunately,
good.
It's not great.
That's not
Yeah.
hitting.
Yeah. Okay, Beerby.
I would have cast a spell instead.
Alright, you know what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna boost. I'm boosting. I'm gonna boost.
I'm gonna boost! Watching me from boosting!
Ja.
It has a -1 to AC.
Claw.
-2 at the moment.
Neat! Thank
Dare
you for
I
taking care of
a
that.
claw
I
3?
think both of those miss.
Both of
I think
those
you
miss,
do.
yeah.
No!
Wait, bless.
Hey, wait, it's flat-footed because I
Oh.
grappled it.
Also, it's flat-footed because it's flanked. So, yeah,
Because
no, the
that
second
isn't
one's
there
a hit.
also
It's a hit!
isn't Bard also going too, or
Yeah, Bard's still going. Hey, wait a second. You want to try re-rolling your Jaw Strike? See if that can get a crit?
Sure. Jaw strike. Oh, anyway. And with what does haste do again?
You get an additional
Thanks.
action.
Okay, then I have
Yes.
2 more actions then.
Yes, you do.
Which means I'm going to
Congratulations.
cast a spell.
Nope.
What's your spell?
Actually, yes. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah, you can do that.
What's your spell?
I'm thinking 2-action electric art.
Oh.
You can
Is everything
hit a
outside?
fireball without hitting any of your allies.
Ooh.
Fireball might be better.
Kill it with fire! Kill it with fire!
And its reflex save is shit because I grabbed and it has minus and it's got clumsy on top of that.
Wait, then how do I not hit Frondy?
Don't worry about
He's-
hitting Frondy.
You hit the back end of the needle.
Kill!
Oh!
What happens to the dragon? Tell us
It
what happens to the
failed.
dragon.
The dragon,
Tell us.
the dragon gets hit with the explosion. It hits the deck very hard from it, and out comes Tardy, unconscious, and down goes
Ringo.
Frondy, unconscious.
Ringo
now
just has
complete.
the smuggest. Ringo just has the smuggest smile and says, "And this, kid, is why you bring the teacher." And then Ringo starts, and then Beerby starts to eat the other
And
dragon.
then Tardy would get a little cough to show life back and go back to 1 hit point.
Little Tardy, young ward, are you okay? Your teacher's
does he
here.
Does he
Hello.
remember us?
Who are
Does he
you?
No! Not again!
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get fired. Someone grab the coconut.
What's a coconut?
You'll find out.
Did you have a journal?
Agatha looks at Tardy like, "Who are you?" And she just frowns, the biggest frown possible.
We're gonna have to
Actually,
give him
there's
a.
a chance. Could I try to heal Tardy a bit with a soothe at all?
Hey,
You have
everything
second
hurts.
level spells remaining.
We're
Yeah,
Tardy
I've
can
got,
heal
I've got,
himself, I
I've
think, right
I've got
now.
a second level soothe. I
Yep.
could do that to Tardy.
Yep.
Anyway,
Can we?
Tardy.
You have your Tardy. Don't you
Wonderful.
have a journal that you can read from?
he can't
What
read.
journal?
Oh yeah, does
Try
he know where
checking
it
Tardy,
your
you're
is?
getting some help.
Fine.
Don't worry.
Frondy's
else
unconscious
got
right
you?
now. Frondy will show him the journal.
Well, except he hasn't
Yes.
started writing the journal yet.
No, not yet.
What? Yes, he did.
Oh my
When,
god. Oh yeah.
Has he?
Tardy, yes.
When did he start doing that?
And it is. What's the?
First time
Is
you
it up to
brought it
date?
up.
And was it up to date, Will?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but he
Okay.
he only learned how to read recently.
I have to go help my parents with groceries.
Honestly, we've got 2 big fights left. I'm gonna call it here for the day.
Big
Wait, I
fight.
can come back.
Wow.
It won't take me too long.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm gonna call the fights here today. We'll finish this mission next time. We can have some roleplay before we leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
But also
Congratulations.
the bard is soothing the fruit.
I'd be like, Ringo. Good
Yes,
job with
child.
that. I'm not the
Oh,
child. What the fuck are you
it
talking about?
Your student, he's a teacher. Oh, it was nothing at all. Beerby saw eating the other dragon.
Beerby's like chewing on it.
Agatha
Like a
was
rabid
going to
animal.
walk off and inspect the camp while you guys are doing that.
He keeps doing
You
this.
can. What happens if you eat the dragon?
He keeps doing this. This is the first. It's the biggest dragon. This is the first dragon.
Is he just a cannibal or something?
I can't look. I cannot understand him. I don't know why he doesn't. I assume the other dragons would do the same. It's some instinctual thing. But yeah, he just eats dragons. Oh, and he's going to town too. He's like, well, I'd have to show him the gift, so I can't do this.
So in other words, Beerby's a cannibal.
anaconda.
He's a dragon cannibal. Yeah.
Well, they're not the same. They're not the same type. That's like saying I'm a cannibal for eating a monkey.
So, Agatha says, "Hey, if none of you are busy, I've got bad and worse news."
Oh dear.
Marcel's just like, what's going on?
So the bad news is this village doesn't have anyone in it to be harmed by any of these elementals.
Well, that's good. No one was
The
harmed.
worst news is that's because they're already dead or enslaved in the plane of water by a very particular Merid.
What would water plainsmen need of our realm plane slaves?
I'm gonna have to give the news to Seth. There's no one else here that he knows. They're all been enslaved.
Well,
Darn.
no,
Oh, wait,
Seth
hold on.
doesn't know anyone here. Seth's from this village, that much is known.
Well, of
That
course
means
they
he
don't
has
know anyone. There's no
Other
one
than
here.
his mom and dad being dead, can we just say like, oh, he might have a relative here?
Oh, yeah, no, his relatives are particularly dead.
Aww. Was that already known, or is that like, oh, it's...
Well, Agatha
I
says,
thought it
I
was-
have a list of taken as slaves that's like 5 names long, and then the rest is written in blood, and it says, killed and written in the blood of those who were killed.
Wow. I don't like those water plane people
Say-
anymore.
After Marcel was done tending to the fruit, would she be able to look around for anything?
I mean, yeah.
What would you look around for? The bodies strewn about that they've all been killing?
Well, not really, just more so just like look around, see if there's like anything else to find.
You guys can
Do we
always
have a bunch-
fire in your area with perception.
Oh. What about society? I'm joking, just perception. That's a joke.
What about society? What about society? What about society? If I had, hold on, if I had gotten Frightened 4, I could have abused that for society to increase my chances. I
No,
shouldn't have
because
rerolled.
Derby was frightened for.
Can we get rid of our frightened condition?
Derby knows a lot about Amsterdam.
Yay!
I was gonna say, I roll. Oh
No,
my God.
yes, there's one.
No,
There's
you
one.
can't roll that many
Jesus.
times. I didn't give you that permission.
You said, Matt, under the rules, I can re-roll knowledge checks until I nat 1.
God.
You know what? For when you're trying to not one, you can re-roll knowledge checks until you get a nat 20.
That makes sense.
I have one more character. I have one more character.
God.
You rolled a nat 20 already, man. Wait.
Oh no, hold on. This is not Ringo. I have one more character.
I hate it here.
Yes.
What's he? He's like constantly like. What would be the action of him constantly rolling society?
Anyway.
Is he just constantly thinking?
Choose your Rotterdam fact very carefully.
Did you know that the nicknames for Rotterdam are Rotown, Ropa, Newtlian, and Manhattan of the Muse? Their motto is stronger through effort.
Agatha glares at you and says, do you know how far I can shove my hand up your ass if you keep quoting dumb shit about nothing that's important?
We're in Rotown! Motown! Get runky!
What is your will DC, by the way?
No!
Get runky! Oh, my low DC? I have an E12.
Hold
you are
on.
frightened 1.
Get runky!
Because I rolled 22 earlier. Would Marcel find anything if she got up and went to go look around?
He's just scouring the bodies, being like, "Give me something! Give me something!"
There
are times.
Other than the fact that this place, all of those deaths happened recently, as a lot of these places still have fresh blood or signs of life.
Oh.
Their time zone is
Oh, stop,
UTC.
Cheat.
You got
Their
one
area.
fact.
Their
You got-
area
you-
code
you've
is
been giving
10.
multiple
No,
to
that's
the
in
fact.
character. That's in character, man. You can't stop me from saying Rotterdam facts whenever I please.
Except for the fact that you have to crit... Okay, you're right. But in response, Agatha asked you to stop saying dumb things, so...
I'm not saying these in character, Matt. I'm just giving fun facts.
You said in character or out of character? Which one is it?
Or in character or
No,
not?
I said in character I have to roll. You can't stop Pete from just giving damn fun facts whenever he
He's metaing? What is rolling?
That's right!
I don't know what rolling is.
I'm metagaming my Rotterdam facts!
Damn you can't do this! You can't keep
I have the power here, just like the power of Amsterdam is. What's the name of that?
Do you like Amsterdam?
She's moving down here. She's continuing to look around the area.
God. Actually,
I think we should.
Just for the fun of it, could Marcel go with her? Actually, on looking around.
Why? Why would she do that?
I want to persist on the bonding thing that Marcel has no idea what's happening.
Hey,
why would she know to bond
Agatha's like, hey guys, come back here for a second. I've got even worse news.
Oh no.
God.
What's just like the coal Rotterdam Capelli power plant, I have the power. Since 1983! 1983!
It's just screaming at the top.
I had to go to their corporate website. They have fun facts.
They have fun facts.
That the Roca power plant featured in the documentary.
Everybody's just funneling to Agatha, meanwhile Ringo's just screaming at the top of his lungs while he's not realizing everybody's leaving.
Rotterdam Ben Ondaren explaining district heating and its role in providing hot water to households.
He just starts to get quieter as everybody filters away.
Would you like to see their 2022 population curve?
Guys, I'm serious. You guys want to see this?
Okay, alright.
Yeah, no, I can imagine everybody's coming over, but then just Ringo's screaming at the top of his lungs.
They're gonna want to see this, guys.
To be fair, Ringo is having very bad withdrawals right now.
What, is he an
his
addict?
withdrawals are screaming Rotterdam facts.
Yes, but he's too busy with his bed and breakfast to find this.
What are we doing? What are we doing with here?
Anyway, Marcel just kind of walks up, like, what's going on now?
So, I was sent here just to check in on a senior member of our staff who was here to figure out a bit more about past. She holds open a spell book with name Seth Spellblade on one side. I don't think that went very well.
Do I know Seth?
Seth Spellblade?
Yeah,
do I know
Seth? That's our Catman Seth, but I don't know how many people of this group know him.
Chiroku, I think Chiroku knows Seth, right? No?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Well, this means nothing to me, but I'm sure someone's reading that book.
Hey, Ringo, you're supposed to be in charge of our base, and you don't know who this is.
Should I know who has Seth been in our base? Is Seth in
Seth has not been in our base, but he is a faction leader of our organization. He's very high ranking.
So is Raphael.
And I found his spell book unattended.
Oh no!
Marcel just kind of glances at it. It's like, well,
that means
I was gonna say I can watch over it till he could return it, or if somebody else has to hold on to it.
Hold up, for context, this is a reboot version. So, but by the time this is happening, what level is Seth?
High enough to the point where if Seth got in this manner. Aquaria herself was probably here at some point.
Sorry? Who herself?
Aquaria or some other level CR25 creature. Because also, even CR25 would be a bit of a stretch. It's possible for a 1v1, but like at this point in time, this is CR25 Catman.
Does our particular family know about Aquaria and Seth, or do we just
regardless? We should take this spell book to Matt.
You good luck finding him. But yes, you should. Or Alvera.
Alvera, yes, Alvera would be better at finding Matt anyway. Quick, to the alcohol.
Son of a bitch.
So,
To the alcohol
if you
cave.
attempt to run past her, she's gonna grab you. It's like, we're not leaving here. There's a chance there are people alive deeper in.
Oh, we're not at the. I thought we were already at the end thing.
There was water elementals and a dragon. I doubt it.
Well,
If Aquaria
we
herself,
are members of the Ice Peace Project, Ringo.
If Aquaria herself was here, and fought another person equal to Aquaria's power, I doubt anyone survived the collateral damage.
That.
I think we'd agree that if we see. Go ahead. I think if we see Aquaria, the first thing is to run, right?
We won't survive long enough to run.
The real question is if Aquaria is the one doing it.
While this conversation was ongoing, I already had my sending stone out involving informing Matt of the situation.
Do we have our sending stones, or is only?
Well, Zeros, usually the channel is open, but you get a very clear cannot connect dial at this point.
Damn.
Wow,
I wonder what it's like.
Which,
what's
by the
that
way,
like in
Zeros, you're like one of the people that is always has the channel open with him, and his channel's closed.
What does that mean?
He must be very occupied right now.
To clarify, it's not that he didn't pick up; it's that he can't connect.
Oh, hold on a second.
I'm sorry. The number you have dialed.
Also,
what do you have? Does our family know that? Go ahead, Matt.
So, Zeros, Seth just got by someone. Matt is not able to be contacted by you.
This is not
we
very
need to
good.
find a mythic level person to protect us. Stat. We need to. I know we need to finish this dungeon, but I'm still going to say we need to get to Alvera.
We need an Raphael. No, he's not very.
Hold on, I look right at shit. She's going to be mission 2, isn't she?
Is my other stuff still contactable at this point?
Yes, your other stuff is still contactable.
I convey the information to my other self and have him ready to be able to inform Matt whenever he's available. And convey the coordinates of my location in case this whole operation goes tits up.
So
it sounds like we still have a good. It sounds like we still have a good amount of headway to get into, because from what I thought we researched the entire place, but it sounds like we're only at the beginning. So
Alvera is going to be gone too.
Just scroll up a bit. Look how much map there is.
I thought we were already. I thought I was already factoring that. God damn it! Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. So there's.
Hey, why does everybody think Zeros is normal?
All right. Hello.
I mean,
hello.
Compared to some
why does nobody question why he is another self, or at least assume he's lying?
Well, first of all, reflection.
The issue is that
secondly, Zeros is
you've
much
seen
more normal
the two of us in
to
the same room
other.
before.
Yeah. Also,
That's not a
secondly,
very hard
Zeros is far more normal than the other CR25 people you've met. Like,
That's
considering
not
Graves,
true.
Alvera, who's drinking despite the fact they can't feel any effects from it, and Matt, who is currently on unpaid leave for some bullshit that seems plausible but doesn't really make sense regardless. Like, yeah, no.
Rational,
Hey, Matt.
rational, more than likely. Normal, doubtful.
I haven't really been detailing what Raphael will be doing with his group by this time. I need to think about that more.
Raphael is doing my
Hey, Matt.
paperwork.
Yep.
Keeper boy.
Does I want to toss you on
No, he's not.
Go ahead.
Get those
Avalon
TPS reports done.
Avalon is busy. He's busy doing stuff away from.
Javelon's doing it.
Hey, do it in the group chat, Silver.
Oh? Oh, you
Devil's
good?
doing a
Alright. I was
Wait.
gonna say
war
that
right
this was
now.
a relatively like
Oh, if it doesn't involve what
anything
we're
relevant,
currently
but-
talking about, then yeah, just send it my way.
yeah.
Is there something wrong?
No. Silver wanted to send me something.
Oh.
Devlin's probably doing a war right now. If he's doing.
Yeah, he's fighting a heartburn after eating that dragon.
I do want to.
say this, Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Tardy's build is literally, yes, I make Frondy really big, and he can grapple basically anything.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I really want
Yeah.
Devlin to do like mythic shenanigans and teams.
The goal was literally just to grab a dragon and pull it out of the sky. That was the goal.
I like to pull dragons. I like to pull dragons out of the sky.
Agatha
Anyway, Bearby
goes to the final part of the camps you've unlocked so far and just says, yeah, I'm not finding anything.
Oh.
I
Okay.
tossed you the message. In other words, I have a possible thing of any of
Oh,
these
Sting
ties.
house. Sorry.
Plus I have pings. What the hell do you want?
Anyway, Bearby has now completely eaten that dragon like an anaconda.
Boogly boogly
And
woo.
with his Morphe genie body, he has made it basically
Blue
the limbs
skip-doo,
are in
we
his
can too.
limbs
Oh,
and the legs are in his legs, so he's now
Child.
big.
I just realized this
Yes.
is an opportunity. There are 3 modes of Pathfinder. There's combat mode, there's roleplay, and then finally,
Bullshit.
there is exploration mode, which Keith doesn't like to acknowledge because he's not good
It's
at
not
keeping track of it.
real. It's
He
a
doesn't
myth.
like exploring.
So
He's lying to you.
basically,
I haven't eaten it since earlier. Sorry, hold on.
Basi-
No, let's start talking to me. Yes?
basically, you have the ability to do stuff like detect magic or various things while you're walking. You can also use perception to search an area. And since your Eidolon also can do this, you can search twice the area in twice the amount of time.
Wow,
So
that's
much-
pretty good.
Oh, isn't
so
this what
much-
perception checks are?
Yep.
Well, that's how I do
Yay.
it, but it's so much effort for such little interaction and reward. I hate it.
So
You should
what are
do
we
more of
doing
it.
now, by the way?
You're
No,
just
I will do
looking
none of
around
it.
the place. Anyways, with your perception checks in that area, you find several journals of various
Oh.
people.
I want to read.
There are 3 journals amongst all 3 of you can find one of them. Which one do you want to read?
Go ahead.
There's
Go ahead,
a
Jordan.
small
You
blue
read it.
one, a large red one, and a medium-sized green one.
I want to
Blue,
read the
red, and
large
green.
red one.
Huh.
The large
I want
red
blue, red,
one
and
is a log of the camp supplies, and recently the log has shown immense surpluses of almost everything.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Surpluses of everything.
Yeah, everything you could. However, the camp itself does not show signs of a surplus of any kind.
It must have been plundered.
You know, except death.
Yeah, death and enslaved people.
Jeez.
I'm gonna rate every corpse. You're gonna rate it with me on a scale of 0 to 10.
What
I
I
corpse
thought
is
you
it?
said I thought you said that with a P, and I was like, what?
No,
Rate,
I
rate,
nearly heard that too
rate,
until I
rate.
reset it again. I'm like, okay,
So,
that's what.
by the way, what corpses?
No!
What corpses?
The dragon. Well, I guess the dragon has been eaten right now, but
No,
you
no,
rate
the
that a
other
9
thing
out of
is they
10.
said a lot of people are dead, but there's no corpses, no signs of corpses.
Okay. Okay, that's that. I keep
The-
thinking that there are corpses because it sounds
The
like
dragon
they
is-
are.
There are signs of people who have been killed. There are not signs that the bodies were moved somewhere, but there are no bodies.
That's,
Boy,
oh,
this has
I'm
happened
gonna detect
before.
magic.
This has happened before, but not with this character.
So he doesn't know. Huh.
Okay,
I
go
want
on.
to see if I can. to do anything
Can
about
I
it.
look at what the
Unless-
other
Strong
journals are, or
necromantic
do I move
aura.
on?
If only
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
with if only someone with nihil lore was here.
Wait, when has
Necromantic
this
aura.
happened before?
Gavilan's home.
No, that's a different. Okay, Are we talking about the base?
Signs of combat and death, but no bodies. That was basically what happened to Gavilan.
Oh, okay. Necromancy. I detect a necromancy here.
With that plot of shadow creatures that went nowhere.
Yeah, I don't remember this. What? Can you give me the info about?
Yes, you detect the necromancy, and you just notice. Oh, it's just Frondy.
No.
Oh.
No. Stronger necromancy. Also, what about this shadow creature bull stuff?
Nihil is making shadow people out of things way early in the path to create Nihil
Oh yeah,
campaign.
that. Yeah, no, that was transmutation magic, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying that we didn't do anything with it? Oh, I thought we did.
Well, we haven't done anything with it yet because that's an army for like 3 campaigns from now.
Let's go! I love facing an army 3 campaigns from now.
I mean, we're too of a level now, but we can fight shadow creatures every once in a while instead of the army.
Well,
I believe we did fight a
what
shadow
I mean
creature.
is
We fought them once.
By the way, shadow creatures is a term for it, but you're talking about the victims of Nihil's razor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought we were all hit with Nihil's laser.
No. You have to be incapacitated or hopeless, which is not something that a player character can come to without
Don't get me
consent.
started on Nihil Spoon.
Oh yes,
It's
the magical
hopeless,
soup
Matt.
spoon of destiny. You joke, but there is a Nihil spoon.
I know.
A
we fought over
Nihil
it.
spoon.
A Nihil spoon.
And I lost!
So Nihil is a very vain individual. She thinks she looks weird eating soup, so she created a spoon that is meant to be used twice a day to time stop long enough for her to eat a bowl of soup.
The final battle with Nihil comes, and I bring soup.
Funny that. I also have my own special soup spoon. I say in character.
We weren't
What is
talking
it
about
with
this
you
in
guys
character.
and spoons? I had to pull out a fork. On the road.
Do you guys want to read the other 2 ones?
Yes, we do.
Which one first?
I
Medium
wanted to.
Blue, green or small blue?
I want to read the tiny pink one drawn with glitter.
When you talked about there being necromancy,
The tiny
I'm gonna
pink
try.
one covered in glitter. Is that what you just said?
I'm gonna
You're
try
tired.
reading. I'm gonna try reading the green one because I feel like it hints of necromancy. The green one.
Do you speak Necrol?
Nobody speaks Necrol.
I speak Jatoon. I'm a translator, but I don't speak God, I don't think so. Let me see. No, I don't think so. No. Undercommon.
I doubt anybody would ever be able to speak Necrol.
What about
like very few races have an option as a language.
I have
I never
Infernal
realized that
and
Marcel has like no languages whatsoever.
I got Draconic, Griffey, Ancient Osirian in common.
So, this book is written in a combination of Necrol and Shadow Tongue. In fact, it's such a combination that it's written in code.
I bet someone back at the academy can speak Necrol.
Now can we look at the blue one?
I mean,
blue
my
one, sorry,
other
the green
self
one.
could absolutely
Or no, is
crack
it blue?
this
Yeah, the
code.
blue one. No, I'm stupid.
We can't keep-
I
we
say
can't
looking over
keep-
the book.
We can't keep
But
bringing
we
your
can't
other
keep
self
relying
in to
on
solve
them.
problems.
Can we look at the blue one now?
You know, Zeros,
blue
you
one?
can take a look at the green one just to see if your other self would have an idea of where to start with this.
Wanna read the
Yeah,
blue one?
sure. I'll go ahead and take a look at it.
Amaryllis, you wanna read the blue one?
I want to look
It
at the
were-
blue one.
We will read the blue one in just a second. I want to explain
One
to
second.
Zeros the level of code. Zeros, you both in and out of character have experiences with programming, right? Have you ever had a program you've written where, like, a single character in the wrong space will create the worst possible outcome for your PC, not just the program itself.
Yep.
Now imagine every line of this looking like it has the potential to make everything go that wrong by just one single line of a character being out of place.
So if you didn't intimately understand both languages, you need Legendary Codebreaker to get across the book.
You would need to understand both languages fluently, Legendary Codebreaker, and probably a year of downtime.
Our best bet is still the Academy, then, I think.
Yes. The Academy does have a bit more advanced code breakers.
Can we steal these books?
From who?
From who? They're all dead.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
And or enslaved, but who cares if you steal from a slave person?
Anyways, the small
I was gonna say,
blue
who'd you
book,
be stealing it from? The camp? I don't think it cares.
the small blue book is a
Can I
child's
take the
diary.
book then?
Nothing major is happening except there's a bloody paw print on the last page.
Give back your library book?
Oh.
Amaryllis,
Yes.
did you hear that, Bella? Did you hear the nothing being?
Yeah, so it's a diary and nothing's interesting except for blood.
Ow. Lucky.
My mother's trying to talk to me at the same time. Hold
So essentially you have a book written in code so sophisticated that, unless you know the code, it'll take a year to crack. A book that seems to have shown surpluses before everything apparently went wrong and there's no longer a surplus. Also, another thing of note, make me a society check to see if anything else looks weird about these books for the red one.
Oh, you want a society check?
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh, I'll give you a society check.
Please do. God.
No, hold up.
Zoroku.
What about me?
One of the three things that are in such a surplus, it seems like someone basically used this camp as bait for something. Sugar, flour, and salt.
Sugar, flour, salt. Sugar, flour, salt. Why is there a lot of sugar,
flour, and salt to make entire countries
Are they gonna make
able
pastries?
to be fed for like a year?
Oh, so this is where they sourced the material from the delicious cake that was alive from. I see.
Except for the fact that this camp was only raided a couple days ago, meaning that, yeah.
Oh crap! They're doing it again.
Yup.
What are they doing again?
Also, I would like to point out the amount of those things is astronomical, and it would be insane for them to be stored in this village.
Why do you all have this much stored? What did you say again regarding it? Something happened again?
They were in a surplus. By the way, another interesting thing, up until the surplus, they were in a deficit for everything.
Maybe this is a shopping list from the invaders.
Or you saw a Marid nearby who offered you a wish in your direst time.
You're thinking that one of the villagers wished for a Marid to give them a plenty, and then misfortune came about.
That could be one possible outcome, or it could be part of the larger puzzle.
You want food? Well, I'm vibe space, so I think enslavement.
Would these books be the only other things that could be found, or would we be able to still
Unless
continue
someone nat 20 is a perception check in this area, or gets a DC 31, which is the
Can
regular...
I do a perception?
Yeah, enough time's gone by, you can each do another perception check.
Yeah, I
Yay!
Roll it out and see. Let's see. Damn.
I am the main character. I'm not the main character.
I just realized something. Ringo, there is a status bonus I'm giving you to your perception from your background of archaeologist.
Oh!
There's a lot of sand here.
These are basically human ruins.
Catfolk
ruins.
Anyways, Ringo, the final piece that connects everything is
Look
a
at this
book
ancient.
by the name of Those Who Are Damned and Exiled Find Truth.
This pet scratching coat.
Those who are damned and exiled find truth.
Is that the name of the book or the author? You
That's
spoke
the name
about
of
the
the
author.
book. The author is a
Your mom.
Saint Vincent Rockford.
That rings a bell. Why does that ring a bell?
That really
That
does
also
ring a
sounds
bell, and
familiar.
I
What the
forget
fuck?
why.
Can I do a recall somehow?
You can make a society check. Actually, no. No, this is raw int, because I don't think this is... No, I'll give you a raw int check first, if that goes...
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Drago!
out of character, it sounds so familiar.
Yeah, that's because
Did
that's
that character show up in the previous campaign?
No, that's the person who planned the attack on the city a while back.
No, it has to be more than that if I remember it.
What were you saying, Matt, to me?
Saint Vincent Rockford is the leader of the undead that attacked the city a while back.
We gotta tell everyone. Ah!
Remember, Matt, you can also use Beck for these things.
No, I can't, because Saint Vincent Rockford is a closer target.
Vincent Rockford.
Like, Will, I could use Beck.
Beck
for
is too
this.
high level.
Yeah. Also, Beck isn't... Like, I can't use Beck as a boss, honestly, in this, because I need him for later campaigns.
Yeah, I know.
Beckett.
But it doesn't mean he still can't.
If I use Beck, it's as a middle finger because you get too close to something and I need you to back off.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! I want to try doing that. Keep rolling for Rotterdam. Keep rolling for Rotterdam.
Oh God,
Saint
no!
Vincent Rockford is a boss I expect you guys to fight before the end of book 5.
I'm not sure. I think
What book are we on
Beck
right
will
now?
literally
Matt?
murder you, resurrect you, and torture you for fun.
Actually, Saint Vincent Rockford, you'll beat him before you go to the Red Star for the first time.
What
It's
book are we
gotta be
on now?
more.
Second book.
It's gotta be
It'll
more
be at the end
than
of the
just-
4th book where he gets his reckoning, so...
Wow.
I know
And
me. If this was just a one-off name, I would not remember it. You have to be more than just the guy.
He tried attacking
You guys,
the city.
in the original Rebooted, or Rebirth of the Lost God, you actually fought him once. And then he escaped.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot.
Well, there it was like,
But, no, Keith, he's one of... you know what you're remembering for? Because St. Vincent Rockford is one of the characters I have that quotes chess poorly. And he called... and he was thinking, oh, I'm going to take the queen piece off the board of Montumbu. And then Matt says, yeah, you thought so-and-so was a queen piece and I was the king, but I'm the
Oh
queen piece.
God, not this conversation again.
No!
No.
you guys like chess? I like chess. Keith, let's play chess.
Let's have a
chess!
Let's have a 30-minute conversation about my chest allegory again.
No! We're not doing
Let's
no.
go.
No, Keith. Do you remember? I remember the fact you use a
No, Keith. It's not the 30-minute allegory about chess. It's literally just you guys were freaking out because Matt called himself a queen piece, and you guys were like, oh, Matt called himself a queen. That's funny.
I just think that I think the things that it applies to.
Point yet. Was he?
The only thing that it applies to that.
Yeah, Seth was
the
there.
issue.
No,
the issue
that
of
was
using
before Seth played Patience, because we still had Saturday sessions going.
the thing is with using the chess pieces at that time, and my problem with it personally was like only you and I connected, not any. No, I don't think anyone else really liked it. To be honest.
I'll be honest, when that conversation happened, I was just a husk of a man.
Hello, Christian.
I was about to fall asleep.
You're finally awake.
Because all
I was
I kept hearing was, but who's the bishop? But doesn't the bishop do this? And what about the rook? And what if these things come together and
I'm watching.
That
king me?
To be fair, The ability that causes that bullshit is also bullshit, so what do you expect?
I didn't even know that was an ability. I thought that was allegory.
I remember the time you played chess against Phalanx. Do you remember the time you played chess against Phalanx?
Do you mean the time that I beat him?
No, Keat.
Yeah, because you cheated?
Keat.
I might have cheated a little.
Keat.
You did cheat.
Keat.
Yes, Matt. Yes,
It
Matt.
was an ability because the allegory wasn't an allegory. It was a literal. That chessboard was important. It was literally explaining the situation you were in the whole fight for survival. Because again, what you guys learned through that chessboard usage was that you didn't escape the prison and Path to the Create Nihil. The game just grew to wider stakes as you attempted to break the board.
All I learned from that chessboard metaphor was that we needed to save Matt's daughter, something we were going to do anyway.
Not Matt's daughter.
I think it was.
No, it was not. It was Lapis Runemaker.
Wow.
I came out of it with a rod to command and create Sportal Wars. That's the only useful thing that came
I
of it.
forgot about the
I
Sportal
don't
Wars.
think it allows you to create them, but I think it allows you to call them to you from within, like, a mile. And Sportal Wars are...
That is OP. Like, unironically, that'll just fuck up a caster's day.
I mean, they're all a CR6 creature.
The problem isn't that they're CR6. The problem is one of their abilities is stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I love how we're just all having this conversation
remember.
while we're live right now.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's kind of bananas that you're just giving Lewis like spell denying ability like that. That's actually kind of nutty.
That's actually a fond memory of mine. I think it was very funny.
Well,
Oh yes, the
only
Sportal
reason I'm giving
eating the Sportal is very funny.
The only reason I'm giving it to Lewis is because he's the one person I know won't abuse it at every turn if I give it to someone.
You're saying that I'd abuse it at every turn? No.
It's
I wouldn't abuse it. I wouldn't abuse it because I would forget that I have it.
As a wizard.
I wouldn't
Did I
abuse
get
it.
that?
I wouldn't abuse it because I forget that.
Okay, but the minute you remember you would have it, you'd use it until you forgot about it again.
Yeah, one session every few months. That's not really an abuse.
Do you think that I'd abuse it, Matt?
It's a staff that you can prepare spells with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. Lewis has also been on record as saying the line of, I don't want to completely break your game, so... Also,
Same here.
Also, that requires Sportal Wars to be within a mile.
Oh, that's fair.
I can just have additionally prepared spells with me.
At least you can always say no in response to that.
Well, yeah, I can. Like, especially if you guys are in, like, the Time Lost Isles. When you're trying to use that, that requires food.
But do you think do you think we've tried to take advantage harsh?
No.
No. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's in Lewis's hands, so I don't have to worry about it being abused.
Oh, but in general,
but
not even just
any
in this
of you
situation.
go
But...
out of your way to abuse things in general.
Okay.
I just don't want to give you more things to abuse if I don't trust you to not abuse them entirely. And with Sportalboard Rod, that is just... I'd abuse the Sportalboard Rod. Will would use the Sportalboard Rod to its intended purpose, which is abuse.
Is Sportable Rod is used in society?
No, there's a reason you found it in a prison. Anyways, yeah, at this point in time, any further questions about the book? Though
I shall now cast Tummy Hurdy on this entire city.
If Necrol is
Necrol
Zeros
and
is
Shadow Tongue, to such a degree where...
I'm lying down, by the way, Matt.
Necrol and Shadow Tongue, to such a degree that it would take someone with Legendary Society and Codebreaker a year of downtime to solve.
That's a lot of work.
Yes.
That's a lot of work.
Well, the other option is you can always find someone who knows the code and just, get them to translate it instead of killing them, but...
I'm gonna ask
Marcel has no idea how to feel about any of this, what she's been hearing.
Do you want to know what the book you found is about?
No, which one?
The book about those who are forsaken and exiled find truth.
I could try to read through it.
This is common, and it seems to be a religious text for a group known as the Cult of Forsaken Exiles. It's a very unclever name for a religious textbook. But based upon the... Actually, make me a religion check to see if there's any undertones of other religions, deities, or philosophies.
So I'm not trained in it, but we'll see how that goes.
Well, you could do Bardic lore. Remember, if I ask you for a check, Bardic lore is always an alternative.
Yeah, probably should ask. There we go.
Why is Bardic lore so OP?
Oh, okay.
Agatha, you find out that there are no actual deities that are revered by this faith, and it is a offshoot of the Whispering Way.
And not good.
I'm going to tell you what the Whispering Way is about, but first, anyone want to take a guess at who is the ultimate result of the Whispering Way?
The Whispering Way also sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it.
It's been a while. I think it's Jones.
No, that's the Whispering Way. Come on, guys. He has whispering as the first part of his title.
Whispering Tyrant.
Yes, Tar-Baphon is not the founder of the Whispering Way, but he is the pinnacle of its teachings. Edict, seek the perfection of undeath, cleanse the world of the living, master the magical secrets of life and death. Anathema, speak the secrets of the Whispering Way above the whisper. Write down the philosophies of the Whispering Way. Act rationally due to concerns for the living.
Well, they just wrote it down.
This is an offshoot of the Whispering Way.
Offshoot.
Yeah.
So what is this doing
broke
in a
their own
village in
rules.
the middle of nowhere that made a deal with a Marid?
Well, they're not talking about the philosophies of the Whispering Way. They're not writing that down. They're writing down their own personal beliefs, which are not the Whispering Way. They're actually even more unhinged.
Well, that's still where the question was, and even more unhinged thing like this doing in a small, know-nothing village like Rotterdam, Rotown.
It's almost like there's more clues to everything, and we still have half a map to get through next week. Yes.
You know, Marcel just like has no idea how to
It's
process
a good
any
thing
of this.
I brought about.
She's like distraught and also just kind of like somewhat just kind of like in dread of just like realizing all of this kind of shit. Like she doesn't know what the hell's going on entirely, but she's just like hates what she's seeing so far.
Agatha looks at you and says, "Well, we can do one of two things here, Mom. Yes, I'm going to call you Mom, because I'm not going to fight you on this one. This is what you are. Deal with it. We can either sit here and wallow in our self-pity, like what we would do if we were still in the spirit world, or we could do something about it. There are people who are said they have been marked as enslaved, but we don't know if they've been taken away yet. More importantly, while the raid happened a while ago, it seems like they only started killing people recently. There could be people left to save. So you can either sit down, panic, and let people die, or you can take action like the woman I once knew you as, take charge, and save what is little is remaining in this place. Your call."
She just kind of stares for a bit and then just kind of like pretty much kind of like glances at everybody else, just like, I mean, I want to do what's best, but it's just like,
then do it.
Even all of this is kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, nothing's more overwhelming than a bullet in your brain.
Bruh.
Also, would she mention the spirit thing? Would she at all just be kind of like, that sounds roughly familiar, but I can't put my tongue on it.
What sounds roughly familiar?
When she mentioned about the spirit thing, it's why I'm like, would she think that sounds familiar? Just can't think of what it is.
No, you are aware of this. Like, the guy who tried to kill you when he found out you were still alive tried to kill you again. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
So, like, Agatha at this point is just telling you.
Yeah.
Agatha at this point is just telling you, yeah, suck it up, Buttercup. We gotta keep moving.
And then she's just kind of thinking about like what she was saying about of like who she once was. Just like, what was I actually?
Oh, yeah, I probably should. And Agatha starts removing that eye patch, and yeah, she still has an eye there, except it's a different color, and there's a little like. Let me find the icon for you.
Icons!
I was gonna say, by the way, Catman's awake. Second of all, Sass, he responded to you what you said earlier.
What's going on?
It's a good thing I brought my Egyptologist magnifying glass for this mission.
It's in voice chat text. It's the symbol in the middle of that little card there. That is in her eye, that little purple eye thing.
Dawn of Durgan.
And I am making a new handout so that the people on the other end can see. This is like, yeah, now let's get going. It's time to take things seriously.
Seriously?
Also, since we'll be closing off soon, you see a goblin version of Adonis. Looks vaguely like Balthazar walking by until a coconut falls on his head.
Did somebody say Adonis?
And then his face just contorts back into like the disgusting form. Oh, where am I?
No.
My mind was so clear for a little while. Obviously, I'm always allergic to thinking well.
So yes, this thing in the center here is what you see in Agatha's eye. That is also what the back of a Replication's Bliss looks like, by the way.
Hey, what?
The magical throwing card, the Replication's Bliss, that's what the back of one of those can look like. Various colors and whatnot.
The magical throwing card?
The magical throwing card that Agatha uses.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That is what's in her eye, and she's saying time to take things seriously.
In her eye. So she is Sasuke.
No. If anyone thinks she's Kakashi with that one eye having it.
Yeah,
I'm
joking,
but that eye has other effects from what you're thinking. Praenis is the one who can copy stuff. Her eye is a Potestas thing, by the way.
Yeah, as she says that, Marcel just kind of nods. It's just like she understands that she has to, it's just she doesn't entirely know how to at the moment.
Yes, and we'll get into what that potestos ability does later on. We'll see you next week.
Next time.